doing tonight? You guys all right? Early. I should say so. How you doing, Dark Knight Smooth Wolf? How you doing, D-Back? How we doing? Yeah, Stream Decks is still misbehaving, but not all the time, it seems. So, like, if you look, well, no, it's still being silly. How about that? Well, I'll tell you what. I'm not misbehaving. Let's jump over to the studio. Come on. Hello. How are we? You know what? I'm gonna see if I can't figure this out because I have a hunch. But what I want to do. Oh, I'm always misbehaving? I guess you guys do kind of know me. I can't really get away with lying to you anymore. Shoot! How are we doing tonight? What are you guys up to? It's Saturday, right? It is Saturday? Oh my God, we've been working so hard over here at the Sterling household. It almost doesn't feel like it's possible that Saturday is at 8 o'clock p.m. Oh my God. It's truly been a busy day. Yo, yo, yo. Well, and we're turning it down. I actually just, you probably typed that in before the adjustments were made. I changed a different playlist and moved the volume down. You're taking your drug of choice, Sweet Tarts and Cherry Punch Ropes. Damn, that's excellent. Well, you know, we are... I'm currently trying to investigate this whole CloudBot shenanigans. I don't know what's up with that, frankly. I think it has to do with this whole Shield business that, it's all very silly. But what I want to do... Now, hang on. Hang on. That's what I want. Test on Twitch. Show me. Hang on. We're gonna see if we can get this to work. There was... I believe I figured this out. Can we get an exclamation point? Something to summon Sterling Bot into waking up a little bit. Still not quite there. So we're gonna give it a little bit of time and we're gonna see if that just decides to come around. The changes I've made may not be taking effect yet, which I'm not happy about, but we'll have to see if it kind of just feels like working here in a minute. Hopefully it does. Anyway, send all cookies to you. Yeah, well, we made 6 batches of cookies today. Oh goodness, cookie? Well, okay, they have some opinions about that. You'll take some? Well, have you messaged Sarah? Is the question. Oh, you're kind of suffered enough? Fair enough. Yeah, okay, so we'll continue to test that out and hopefully... Oh no! We'll see if it works in time. Frankly, I'm a little bummed out that it's taken so long to get together if it's going to. And I'm hoping that it finds Jesus or whatever it needs and then we get this going. I'm anxious to get going on some games though. I want to jump into SWTOR. Are you guys down for that? Is that good? You guys cool with that? Boy. Today is a Saturday, and it's the Saturday before 7.2 launches, which is going to mean Life Day stuff goes on sale. I'm going to be buying the Life Day stuff to add to the Merry Kinkmas things for next Saturday. Is that right? Oh my God, Merry Kinkmas is this coming Saturday. What the fuck? Not like today, but like a week from now. I'm so excited. We're gonna be doing it's gonna be fun. We'll get to it as we go. But I'm excited. It's gonna be kind of fun. We're gonna have like 2 giveaways this week is what that means. That's gonna be incredible. Help. I can't help you, man. I can't help you. Well, you know what, D-Beck? I'm a little ahead of you. I got the crates all ready. I appreciate that though. We're going to be doing probably a group, I would say probably a group, probably a group art session? I don't even know what to call it. A group session where we all get together and make the emote thing for for the great giveaway, and probably one for the Merry Kinkmas. I'm excited. I'm excited about that. We have a lot to do this week. It's an extremely busy week for me because you guys know what happens on the 18th, right? Next Sunday. You guys know? I can't even speak. I'm so excited. I know some of you guys know. You guys ready? 40K. Yeah. Did you guys see that I posted the core rulebook? And it's still being shitty. And you did, Dark Heresy. That's right. That's right. So, what we'll do is we'll actually pull that up right now. I'm gonna see you guys over at the monitor. So, I'll see you there. Just right over there. Let's see if Streamlabs can do this for me. Okay, point one. 1 point for Streamlabs. So we'll see as the night goes on what level of efficacy it's able to handle as we go. So, with the, I guess we'll pull up the Streamlabs first. So, or the Dark Heresy thing first. So over here in the 40K, I posted this. Now, when you guys click on this, does it allow you to download? Not that you should. Not that you should. But I do believe it's the only way to open it. Is that what happens? It does. Well, then I think I have to caution you against downloading because it's Games Workshop property. So don't.
You are now
Nigel, hello.
Sentinel.
Hairy butts, smooth butts, wide butts, narrow butts, saggy butts, perky butts, butts are good. I agree with you, Nigel. Butts are excellent, and in most cases necessary. Yes, they are, Sinclair. And that's why I urge you not to download that rulebook. If you do have a downloaded copy from purchasing it yourself or wherever you get it, then, you know, it'll be really helpful for you for sure. And we'll be covering character creation together. We're gonna go over that sort of thing. And you guys probably have a lot of questions about that. I'm happy to answer those. And I was going to do, there are quite a few other books. Okay? So there are things that expand to just about every different scenario. So there are like 8, I think, different character types that you can make. We are Arbites. That's going to be what we're working in. We're all Arbites. Now, for some of you who, like Sub, for example, he won't be joining us for our weekly sessions, but in that scenario where Sub would have been a tech priest, the October 5th National Green Ranger Day. Well, that makes sense because we're gonna have, really? Oh, well that's amazing. Well, but here's the thing, with the Arbites, it doesn't mean that you're locked out of the others. You'll actually be able to basically make some hybrid stuff. It doesn't, we're gonna be flexing that rulebook a lot. And so while it's true, you're an Arbite, it means that no matter what your other class is, like let's say you go with a guardsman, okay? So let's say you go with a guardsman. If you're an Arbite and a guardsman, you can basically pick from both rulebooks, or both character paths, and you'll be fine. And we'll get into greater detail about that because there are going to be some things, like all of you know how to swim by default. Everyone simply gets swim. Pretty sweet. Tomorrow I'll be uploading a character sheet or 2 that I like, and you can make your own. And I'm also going to make available just some dice rollers, some dice rolling websites, but you could basically type that in into Google. But I'll put some up that I've used before, and that'll be pretty good. I personally like to use hard dice, and so I'll be using hard dice in my rolls, but that's not that big of a deal. You have them, you can use them. Nobody's gonna be peering over your shoulder. If you're cheating, you know, I mean, no one will know. I would ask that you don't. It's way more fun if we just let the dice decide our fate. It's funnier, and honestly, it's sometimes more gracious than leaning one way or another. And I'll be doing the same thing. So, if you die, you die. But yeah, that's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm super duper looking forward to that. You can ask Sarah. I've been going over different scenarios aloud, you know, in the shower when I'm just kind of working on paperwork for our work. I'll just be sitting here in the studio, just like typing mundane emails and then just like going through different shopkeep dialogues and shit. Just silly stuff. I think the most fun thing is the different permutations. Not, you know, for me, that's not a bad thing for you necessarily. I'm the GM, so a bad roll for me could mean a very good roll for you. Or it could mean a terrible thing for you. So I wouldn't ask for the winds to blow my dice one way or another. I think you're probably just gonna want what happens to happen. Yeah, boy, I'm so excited, you guys. It's gonna be so good. I've really put some thought into this. Now, Nigel, I do have to tell you that while there are elements of underwatertude, you can kind of opt out. So you don't have to go underwater. If there's like an actual like terror, like a dread you have, there's not a scenario where anyone has to. So if you have and there's gonna be some parts where you don't want to, but you may want to a little more than you don't want to. I'm just giving you guys just a heads up, and that'll make more sense as we go. But I'm just giving fair warning, there are those scenarios out there. And Darklight Smooth Wolf, once again.
Underwater level?
Huh?
Said you're including an underwater level? You have your own water temple?
So, I mean, I think I told you about the world.
Yeah, I know about it.
So, I mean, basically, it's a hive city that's kind of built on a plateau that's visible half the year, and the other half it kind of freezes up into glaciers, kind of. And just kind of like craggy rock. And when the planet is on the right tilt, a lot of that loosens up, and you get basically the little plains on the large plateau your hive city is built on flood with water, and it's nothing crazy. It's not like a mile deep. It's like 12 meters or something. And, you know, it's a thing. And so, but yeah, I mean, the plateau that your hive city is on, though, is kind of a jagged peak that, you know, sits on the edges of, ocean. So it's something that you don't really go out to the edge. There's nothing over there. It's just that it's there several dozen or 100, depending on the direction, kilometers out. Anyway, you're excited. You just hope you're entertaining enough. Well, don't even worry about being entertaining. This is a story, and we're kind of just cataloging our adventure. I don't want anybody feeling like they have to put on. This is going to be just fun. And frankly, if people are watching it and you experience the cringe that I do anytime I'm trying to get clips, just let me know and we'll talk about what we can do to lessen that for you. Because I can tell you, I personally can't stand to watch my own shit. Did I enjoy chasing you around? Was that now? Was I chasing you like now? Was it? I guess I did because I didn't know I was doing it. Was that a thing? Oh, you chasing me? Yes? I was very conscious of that, first of all. And second of all, absolutely, always Katie is blue. I wish I could call you out, but I'm not sure that the, scent bot is working yet. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. God damn, it's Saturday night. Andrew, how are you doing?
Doing pretty good.
Boy. Oh, we're back in business. Thank you, D-Beck, for trying it out. We're ready. Bot Sterling is back. I was fucking with it earlier, and I saw that it was working, but it apparently took some time off, so we're back. That's good. That's great. Yeah. It should be pretty good. I'm really looking forward to that. Still not working with the emote commands, though. Okay. Well, and we'll hopefully see that return over time, I guess. I don't know, man. It's just a ridiculous, ridiculous thing. Oh, there we go. Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. It seems to be working now. And Butts is back. We're back. There we go. Hell yeah. Good. Good. Good, 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 good. Andrew, oh my God. Today was such a busy day. Oh,
Samesies.
Good. Huh, what'd you do?
Bunch of laundry, loaded dishes, got my hair cut,
Ooh.
went grocery shopping, and made dinner.
Oh. Boy, that is pretty good. We did,
What's up, Nigel?
I went
big
hello,
Christmas shopping.
shopping in to thank me for the Mount win on Wednesday. Ooh, very good, Tamerless. Well, that's great, man. I'm glad. You actually made you come back to school. You just got your third child 3 weeks ago, and no more plates to have a guest over. Aw, so you're set up on living room TV. Heck yeah, man! Good. Good. Dude, that's amazing. Oh, and it's, oh really? Well, that's awesome. I'm going to have to report your success to those who are interested. There have been a lot of people who've asked. Dude, that's so awesome.
And yes, Nigel, I try to get one cut a week. Eventually, I get through all of them.
But he starts like on the sides, that way he can reach full multitude several months at a time. Pretty nice. God, that would just look just the worst. Dude, that's so great, man. And congratulations on the child. That's excellent. I hope everything is going well. I hope everyone is healthy. That's what you want. That's what you want. Oh no. Yes! Yes, we can. Scotty B! Is it Scotty's B? I think it's Scotty's B. My hands are busy. Oh, nope, there it is. Just took an hour. That's okay. That's okay. You take your time, bot Sterling. Oh, yeah, so one of the reasons that I chose YouTube, by the way, for the streaming of Dark Heresy is there isn't any lag. We're going to be streaming in 1080p, which is going to allow us to have 0 lag.
Oh.
The,
You're gonna be using the resolution of the future?
well, 1080p, because you can stream in 4K on YouTube. So,
Yeah,
on
I know.
YouTube, well, right, but I know. But you do have lag at 4K. So when you're using the 1080p or lower, you can actually cut that lag out. It just goes away. Kind of neat. So we're gonna be doing that, and it's gonna be very nice. Personally, and I'm thinking everybody's gonna want to have a headset, but not everybody has to. I don't want anybody to feel uncomfortable. I know, for example, we have a friend who doesn't. I've mentioned them before. They use they pronouns, and they aren't terribly comfortable with their voice, and so there is some avoidance. And so if a scenario like that pops up, or if you just don't want to, or if you're just like the headset is set up, but it's on the other side of the desk, and I can't be goddamn bothered, then that's perfectly fine. You just let me know, we'll do that. Yes! Yes! Keep it tight. I will.
Straighten up, Sterling.
Anyway. But yeah, it's wow, the Star Wars is green. Yeah. God, I just feel so good. I went to the hardware store. Loosen up. Oh, okay. Well, I can't do that right now because I'm in the middle of the game, but I will when I'm done. Those aren't immediate. But
You better do it right goddamn now.
what's that, Andrew?
You better do it right goddamn now.
I don't think so. But a quench. Well, I'll take that. Thank you. I do. Actually, I hope I die here in a second because I need to. Oh, it's coming, man. I'll tell you what, though. I do need to get the daily. What? Do your item from collection like mounts and armor? Yes. In fact, they're available on any server right now. So long as you've unlocked them legacy-wide. Now, if it's just on that one character, if that character changes over, then they'll have it there. The game is attacked. Oh, you're right. Yeah, you're right. No, you're totally right. We had that turned up for fish tanks and stuff. Thank you. No, you're totally right. Right there. That's home base. There we go. You're gonna try Star Wars Fallen Order. Souls like Star Wars is $5. Yeah, it's yeah. I've heard it's okay.
Yeah, it's fun.
People enjoy it.
It is basically a Star Wars skin of Dark Souls.
Yeah.
So if you like that kind of stuff, it's really fun.
I'm honestly like, I see the appeal, but it's just not been something I've cared too much about. I like punishing myself in different video games and doing other things. Yeah, it is beautiful. Hello there. How you doing, Scotty Beeman? Now I think that people were actually redeeming you before you were even here, but I'm glad to see you here. And if anybody's interested or willing, we can put another one out there. Thank you, Dorson. Thank you. Scotty, how are you doing? Congratulations on the 69 sub points. Scotty was flexing on all of us today. At least I think it was today. Maybe it was last night. Basically, just AKA Scotty's Beeman, AKA Scotty's Big Pimpin'. Oh no! Oh no! I need to die! Kill me! Kill me! Kill me! Yo, Sork, kill me!
Did you forget to pick up the daily again?
Take me down! I need the daily! I need the daily, bro! Do you guys have anybody over here? No, that's our guys. Oh, fuck. Here. Kill me. Kill me. You, here. Take me away. Let's go. I should have had a V8. You. Homie. With the gun. Don't take that. There you go. There you go. That's the right move. Light me up. Let's go. Yeah. Oh, no. I'm being hurt. Yeah. There you go. You're doing good. You're doing the Lord's work. No, don't run away. Finish what you started. You. Yes, good. Yeah, no, do it. Yeah, right here. Let me at it.
I don't think you're out of time.
No! No! Oh, maybe it does. I don't know. Anyway, so the so I was saying something about he was big pumping. He was flexing on us. And he was showing off his 69 sub points, and it was pretty much amazing. Oh, I know, they were too good. They were too good. That was on me. I should have just, picked it up or whatever. But yeah, what are you gonna do? I think that there's probably probably enough people for another 8v8. I'm down for that. How about you guys? Yeah. And honestly, Scotty, the whole reason I brought it up is I don't want to make you feel awkward or anything like that. And I'm certainly not trying to like put you out or anything like that. The reason I'm even saying it is because the sentiment that he put out, if you guys didn't read it, was that he doesn't even understand why anybody subs in the first place. And I feel that. I feel that still. When somebody subs, and I say thank you, it's not because it's like, oh, thanks, this is really nice of you. I can't believe that people do. And it means so much to me that people believe in what we're doing. You guys have heard me say that. It probably sounds mundane. Things like this, for example. Dorzan, thank you for showing me them biddies. You know I love them biddies. And, I love it when people show me their biddies. But that's that kind of thing right there. It's amazing. You believe it because they align with the words. Well, damn.
Yeah.
The power of the hunk. Oh, my God. All the wow, no can you ever way? Good. That's good. That's good. You had a wild idea. Let you play a Star Wars game with a lightsaber pistol combo like Ezra? Yeah, he does that. Not bad. It's kind of neat. The problem, of course, is how quickly things become overpowered and one-sided, and you don't really choose other things if there's a lightsaber pistol combo. D-Back 69.
Or
yeah,
if,
that's
like,
the biddies I'm talking
Jedi
about.
and Sith would just like get over their shit. How
Yeah, I know.
unstoppable they would be with blasters.
Fucking ranged weapons. Oh my God.
We apologize.
Hey,
for the inconvenience.
the
They
Force
choose
is
to
saying.
handicap themselves with a fucking sword the whole time.
No, exactly. You sure do. And I'm like, yeah, dude. Well, and then like that's the thing. So like you just be like, the Force is kind of telling me you're gonna want to move that 2 degrees down. And you're like, really, 2 degrees? And it's like, just a hunch. And he's like, all right, 2 degrees down, shoots, misses the guy, but hits the rope behind him, causes a whole thing, wipes out a whole platoon. It's like, damn, 2 degrees, thanks. Like that's like, I don't know. Like it's just, the Jedi are just silly billies. I love the game, but it's got holes. Yeah, you see what I mean. It's like, yeah. It's fine, it's just, yeah. Good movie, good book too. Yeah, and like, yeah, and that's not even like that weird. Truly, like if you guys see the sequel Pits, boy, all right, okay, sure, great one, Crevasse, boy, what is this one? Sounds like some people need naps now. Anyway, I'm going to... Oh, that's the French remake. Pups! You're one of those people who says things that are funny.
I don't know. I feel like the franchise started going downhill when they released Ravine.
You live for plot holes. What was that? What did he say?
The franchise went downhill when they released Ravine.
Oh no! No! I mean, I guess it's true. And for the win. Oof, boy. Okay, so, oof, boy. Yeah, I have a lot of GG to set up, don't I? Yikes. Hey, look at this. Check it out. Basically done. Boom. Yeah, look at that. I got 3 of these all figured out. What is this one? What is this? This is the... Oh, okay, yeah. Well, those will be the first thing given out. Boom. Check it. Wow, we're already so close to being done. Oh, look at this. Look at that. Boom Shalak. Done. Check it out. So, we're done. I mean, let's do the great giveaway with this. Yeah. What is it? Pain. Yeah. You know, Andrew, what we haven't done in a while, and I think it would be a lot of fun to do with Sarah sometime soon, is play Company of Heroes.
That is true.
We haven't done that in a while, and that is just a bad game that
Mm-hmm.
we have enjoyed playing a lot of.
Yeah.
And we're not, like, good at it. I really want to stress that. Like,
No, we suck at it.
yeah, a little bit we do, I love Void Star. I haven't played a VS in a while. What would the map you guys put out be? If you had to put out a map, you got to say, I want it to be one of these. What would it be? What would it be?
Welcome. Today's live fire exercise takes place aboard a replica of the Imperial
Honestly,
starship Void Star.
I kind of like the idea of a territories map, where if we copy something from, like,
Ship's data core. To clear your path, plant
is it Battlefield that did it? Where you basically have like a linear map and you basically take territory up and down, and basically the newest territory that you spawn at. It's kind of like a King of the Hill
So-
type thing where you basically fight for control over regions.
Like League of Legends or Dota or something.
Maybe. Well, I'm thinking of something pretty specific, and it might be like that, but I don't know enough about those games to say specifically.
But yeah, Battlefield does have a thing where you can, depending on the territory you capture, you can spawn at it.
Yes, Pups, what's up? Get the Oh, hey, good point. Yeah, all right. Okay.
Wow, Pups just ruined my fun like that, huh?
Oh, apparently I already did it. I already got the daily, so we're good. Thank you. No, I don't think it, maybe like Splatoon, but I don't think so. So I'm imagining a map, and I know this, I'm not making this up. This is like a thing. So basically you have like a long map, and you start at the end. And basically you capture points on this map. And the more points you have, the more points go up, right? There's like an additive or multiplicative or whatever effect it is. And basically, you just need to control more points. Think of it like the Navari Coast map, right? But something a little more, I would think, linear. And like, but like also kind of mixed with GSF in that if you control a point, you can choose to spawn in a different location. I would like something like that, where you can, and I know that's complicated, especially for the maps we have, but I would like something like that, and I would like there to be, instead of like, yeah, like that, Kendall. Yeah, I would like that kind of a thing. It seems kind of like a combination of like the Navari Coast and like GSF, that kind of a thing. Yeah, and honestly, that's kind of what I'm looking for in like an objective match. I think that would be a lot of fun, and I don't think that it's extremely complicated. It could be that it's far too complicated for this game, but I think that what we have so far, I mean, GSF basically has that. It's just set up different, right? So it seems doable, but that's the kind of thing that I would like to see. I would like to see something like that where really we get a chance to, no doubt. And again, it's not something I made up. It's quite popular. It's something that you see in so many different ways in a number of different games. What about a capture the flag map? That would be cool too. Yeah, I would like that a lot. But the question,
And I feel like Void Star already does that. No, like, not the same, but Void Star already basically does that, right?
yeah, well, in
Every time
Navari
you
Coast
clear an
basically
objective,
does
you
that,
spawn
too.
at a different spot.
Yeah, and that's, you're right. That actually is, so if you had something that was more linear, maybe with like speeders involved, and had like a very similar, like, yeah, exactly like you just said, yeah, where you're on, if you take an objective or objective moves, you go down further. That's really very similar. But I'd like these to be back and forth. And I think that would be the bees tots. Capture the flag would be good. Hutball's already kind of capture the flag. It's just kind of go to the middle, get the flag, and take it to their base.
Unbeatable.
But yeah, it's I would like to capture the flag as well. Yeah. That'd be fun.
We like capture the holocron or something.
Yeah, yeah. It could be I don't know. That would be pretty cool. I would like that a lot. I know that the game isn't really set up for too many tasking things, but I would also like there to be something that you can control the environment a little more. So something that like kind of fucks with your enemies or like boosts your friends. So like if you're able to achieve this thing, whatever it is, it would allow your teammates to move faster. Or if you fuck with this thing, the other teammates can't spawn in this region. Kind of like the benefits from the Odessan training grounds, but something a little more, you know. Really? Oh, okay. Right. Yeah. I don't know. I got some ideas, but it's nothing that like I have any impact on. You know, I've said this before. Being an official SWTOR content creator, streamer person doesn't afford me any special privileges when it comes to that kind of thing. The only thing I do, and I've said this, but I want to stress it because I really do try to do this. Oh Jesus, nice job, you guys. I really do push for this. When you guys tell me something's wrong, and enough of you tell me something's wrong, I actually try to make sure that I report these. And I try not to harass anyone. I feel as though the contact information I've been given is a privilege, not a right, kind of a thing. And so I send an email, usually once a month, with the different things you guys bring to me. So if something's going on, let me know. We'll hopefully get it taken care of. I want this game to be the best it can be. And everyone that I've talked to wants the same thing. Did you know? Some of you guys do know. And I was gonna put it up, but I elected against it. Because it felt too private. One of the developers of R4 wrote me a letter. Do you guys know that? Do you guys know that? Banjos and chicken suits for everyone? It was pretty cool. Yeah, and they gave me some of the the desk notes when they were making the bosses. That was amazing. They sent me a drawing of the map. Yeah, they sent me a drawing of the map and they wrote a letter. It was 2 pages. I was gonna send the map notes. I was gonna put it up on the Discord. I elected against it though, just because it felt I don't know, too personal. No, I know, right? It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Yeah. This is interesting. This team, LOLTM. You play Hunt. Really? That's kind of cool. Yeah, I'm also super interested in this banjo suit. That sounds really nice. Whatever that means. I'm thinking something like, if you guys ever played Banjo-Kazooie, how Kazooie the bird was in Banjo's backpack, I'm thinking something like that. Some kind of a backpack with a bird in it that allows you to glide, do different attacks. Sounds pretty good.
I was thinking like the one-man band thing.
Oh! Damn, isn't it wild how we can have 2 extremely correct and different opinions of that? Pretty great. Oh. This team, LOLTM. LOLTM indeed. Huh.
Turn. Defenders, stop the attackers from retaking the Void Star's data core. Go team.
Oh, it did? Oh, really? Oh. Please don't give it up in 30 seconds. What? Yeah, anyway. You want to run a casino? Well, and honestly, like... A hut and jeans? What do they put the jeans over? What do they put the jeans over? Like, I'm serious. Like, is it just like a weird, horrible slug sleeve?
It's just yeah, just a big denim sleeve.
Ugh. The slimy bit? It all looks slimy. Oh, God. One of those Calvin Klein ads, the hut. God. You know what's kind of funny is, do you guys remember in like 2010 how out of control Levi's commercials were getting? Do you guys remember that? Does anyone else remember this? And this is a really obscure thing. Like, for real. Like, I'm not even gonna report this. This is okay. This is all. Oh, that's too bad. You do? Dude. Nar Shaddaa, seen it. Dude, okay, so the thing. No, so when they. There we go. What was it? It was shock your memory. No, dude, it was so bad. Let's see if we can pull one up after this. For real, it's like next level. Let's see here. Let's see if we can get this, because it's really, it's like, it's nuts. We're gonna see what we can do about there you go, hot, you did it. We're gonna go to I'm gonna YouTube after this here. And we're gonna, oh thanks, cool. Here we go. Levi's commercial. Dude, no, because like some of these are out of control. Like do you remember this, Andrew?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The best Levi's commercial ever.
I remember it almost as vividly as the BOD commercials.
Do you really? Because the BOD commercials, I still make fun of, even though no one knows what BOD is, and also there's like does BOD still exist? Do you guys remember this? The I want your BOD. You used to use BOD. Well, but the commercials were out and they were a little over the top. Can we agree? Can we agree? It was a little much, and the claiming Dominion. Well, they had. What? BOD? Maybe. It could be they did. I don't actually know. So they have. Is Jaden Smith? No. Come on. There's like. No. So there's definitely some like. Come on. See, this is. I'm getting all kinds of like weird shit, but like. I know that these are here. Like, it's just...
Weird shit. Don't know how these got on your search history.
Is this it? Hang on. I have to mute this. Stop it. So, I'm telling you. Does this look like a commercial for pants? Do you guys feel like buying some pants right now? You guys want to go buy some pants? Do you remember this? Do you remember this is what I'm talking about? You're just like, Jesus. Do you guys really want to buy some pants right now? Kinda. What is happening in this? What is this? Dude. Dude, it does. What is this? What is that guy doing? Why does he have a torch? What are these shots? Was that a smelter? Was that a scene from Braveheart? You guys, go forth, y'all. Pants! Pants! What is this? You guys really feel like buying some pants right now? What the fuck is that? Why? Why, Levi's? This is what I mean, huh?
I feel like those guys that made, like the people that made those ads, went on to do that. The fuck, what the fuck is that chef's name? Gordon Ramsay. They did the Gordon Ramsay ads. Right.
Yeah, you're probably right. You're probably right. Yeah, you're probably right.
Ramsay on crack.
The cracked out Gordon Ramsay stuff. Oh yeah, no. You're probably right. You're probably right. No, so I don't know. No, so I don't know why. It's just, and there are others too. Like it's not even. That's not even it. What is this? What is this? What is this? No. Come on, stop.
It makes people nauseous all the time, Nigel. It's
America?
weird as shit the way it was shot.
I haven't seen pants yet. There are fireworks, no pants. We still haven't seen any pants. We're a third of the way in. We just saw our first pair of pants and it was too dark. Are they doing heroin? What?
There's
What?
a long-standing connection between heroin and Levi's.
Dude, this is for pants. This is a commercial for pants. What? That is a horse. Horses can't wear pants. With freedom,
Unless.
law, and love, and pants. A lot of fireworks in this. No. But for some reason, America is underwater.
Pants.
Is this some kind of a go forth, Levi's? Dude. Wheat pants? Look at this. Why is America drowning in this? That's kind of sad. That's not good. This isn't good. It's not. It's kind of in a swamp and there's fireworks going off overhead. It's in black and white. I don't know, man. I don't know. This whole thing. This whole pants go forth campaign. What is this? There's more? Okay, this is the final one. They're only a minute long, so we can... We have ocean, we have robe, we have... But, kinda good. Kinda good. It's kinda good. Is that a stuffed animal? Does Levi's make stuffed animals and masks? What? This guy has a table boat! Hello, Cricket. You want to come watch the pants? Come here. Oh. Hey, look, pants, Cricket. There really are pants there. Oh, baby. You smell like campfire. Were you laying in front of the fire? A little bit, yeah, a little bit. Did Q pop? Maybe it did. I'm just saying that there's just... yeah, it did. Yeah, so... Yeah, the, ugh, God. The Taco Bell commercials or McDonald's at Challenge... What? No, I don't remember that. I don't remember that. Oh, God. Table boat, yeah. Yeah. Jack would have survived. I think I'm probably gonna get dinged on this one if I'm not mistaken, probably. There's probably gonna be some, copyright business with this. But you know what? It's okay. Pants, dude. Those fucking Levi commercials are too much. It's too much. Oh, you're trying to swat the cookie heads away? Ah, nice. All right. Well, I'm in queue, which means that the AV8 that's probably going on right now, taking up most of the people. We'll probably scrap together enough people for a 4v4. It'll be really great. Yeah, that's true.
God, you love
Shirtless with
4v4s.
torches. They're gonna have fireworks all over the place for some reason. Just kind of shooting them off. Looking forward to Tuesday. Ah, yeah! You know I am. You know that I am. One thing that I'm not looking forward to is this. We're gonna have some actual problems. So if you guys don't know, there is a lot of pushback from people who are frustrated that ranked is going away. And that's understandable. That's understandable. I understand that, and their opinion is valid. It is a perfectly respectable position to have. One of the reasons given for ranked PvP being removed is the toxicity. However, it's only one of the reasons given for that removal. It's not the sole reason. However, it's kind of the reason that has the least ground. It's the reason that has the rockiest foundation. And my saying so is because you're going to have toxicity everywhere, and getting rid of ranked won't solve it. However, I'm warning all of you as we continue into next week. When ranked is gone, there are a lot of people who think and have kind of focused in, they've zeroed in on the reason for toxicity, or reason ranked is being removed for toxicity's sake. They've zeroed in on that, and they really think that's the reason it's being removed. I guarantee there are people who will be shittier than normal on Tuesday simply because they want to prove the point or throw a tantrum or something just to say, look, oh, hey, good job. Didn't get rid of the toxicity. I'm still an asshole. That's probably going to be a thing. So, that'll go away. It will. It's just probably going to see a spike as this starts up. Also, be aware, I don't think this was tested all the way. Well, and the idea, we don't know much about this. We were only kind of told a little bit about it. There's supposed to be some... It's been long enough now since he said it. Eric Musco mentioned in like a post in the forums something about an MMR? Like a team-based MMR or something like that? I mean, maybe I'm just assuming it's team-based based on the fact that I can't imagine any other scenario. So it could be that there are factors that are going to prevent people from doing that. No, I don't think so, Dr. Sith. Well, and look, it's probably gonna happen. It's probably gonna happen. It's probably gonna happen. We'll have to see. I don't think I will, Dr. Sith. Are you personally a ranked PvP player? I'm looking for feedback from people who won't have that opportunity next week. What their thoughts are. I know there was a lot of people. There were a lot of people who were like kind of crying over it, who never played PvP. It's just that they don't. They're just not going to be happy with most decisions, especially ones that are kind of made so dramatically. Luckily, you're really good at ignoring people. Hell yeah. Sure. Yeah. Paying attention over chat. Yeah, it's a thing. And we have ignore, we do. I also, what was the last person in chat doing the whole thing with this team, LOL TM? That's not least in my book, that's not toxic. That's just somebody looking for attention. And if you engage them, that's your choice. But I don't even think that's toxic. To me, that's not even worth ignoring. It's just something that I can actively just kind of, right? That's not, you know, that's not that terrible. Can you really, Wild Boy? Is it being produced? Oh. Alright. Oh, the people that blame rank for toxicity, there's toxicity in PvE. Oh, there's a lot of toxicity in PvE. Yeah, if you spend any time with the people who are at the top of the parsing, boy, we've actually not done some raids on the stream because we couldn't cut some of that out, and there wasn't a way to like, I mean, really actively there have been things where it's like, guys, can we stop? And then like 20 minutes later it's still going, and it's like, okay, well, we're gonna make a call here. I guess we're just not gonna do this raid on the stream. That's been a decision made several times, and it's just because toxicity exists everywhere. It's not the reason that ranked is going. That's not the reason. It's a reason. And it's a thing. You're not a PvPer at all. Yet, same time, you realized that I just said earlier, people who would like to try PvP for the first time just found even more toxic player because rank got removed. But it's going to go down. It's going to go down. So it's not that it's not a smart move. It's that there's going to be a spike initially for probably, I would say, a month at most, but probably not that much because they're not going to be able to get queues because they've been ignored by everybody. Which, if you ask me, is a different problem and equally valid.
And yeah, once things calm down, there probably won't be as much because they still have 4v4s to queue for.
Yeah.
4v4s and 8v8 modes they're still going to be separate.
Mm-hmm. Having played high-end PvP and PvE in WoW for 10 or so years, the reason you don't do anything more than mid-tier in any game, yeah. Well, and that's just the kind of... that's the way that humans are. We're very competitive if we feel strongly about something. And that doesn't mean that everything you do, you have to feel strongly about. It just means that you're competitive by nature, most of us. And if you care a lot about it, you're gonna seem more aggressive. It's just because we're all monkeys doing our best. Some of us are doing our best. Some of you guys have been watching me play here for an hour now. It's kind of hard to argue that I've been doing my best in this, so I'll accept that. It's, you know, apes are strong together. It's true. God, I'm so excited for this. Ooh, the Dark Heresy campaign. Again, we're shooting for 8 to 10 sessions. That's the goal. We're shooting for 1 to 2 hours a session. Okay. So it's not going to be an enormous amount of time, but it's going to be a neat little story. There are a couple little things that I'm still trying to work out, and they'll kind of sort themselves out. One of the things that we don't know is the comfortability and, I would say, attitude everybody has and kind of the pacing that everybody's moving at. We'll have to see a little more of that before we know how these fine little moments at the end are going to play out. I've played with people who, sure, yeah. You disagree with that. There's being aggressive and being competitive, but toxic behavior is something else. You can be aggressive and competitive without being toxic. Well, and I don't believe that's disagreeing with what I said. I think that that's perfectly in line with what I said. you can be aggressive and you can be competitive. And the more people you add to this, the more chance with those feelings you'll find toxicity. I don't feel like what I said is in any way...
What he's saying is that toxicity comes from the competitiveness.
Yeah, it's
you
not
could
something...
be competitive without it, but it's
Yeah.
a result of it.
I don't think they're not mutually exclusive. You can have both, and you do find that both are there. If you feel strongly about something, you're more likely to be a dick about it. Oh no, certainly not. And by the way, thank you for saying something. One of the things that that I think that people, and by the way, I thank you for your candor. The idea that two people can have a disagreement on something. So even let's say that we did disagree, and I don't feel like we do here in this case, but even if we did, the idea that two people can't hold different opinions and still respect each other is it seems to be going. Like, it seems like conversation just kind of shuts down. And so I thank you for saying something. That's something that, like, I don't see a lot of anymore. But it's something I value. And so thank you. Yeah, no, but I don't think that we do say, I don't think we are saying different things here. I think that it's something we'll see. Oh yeah, man. Yeah. For sure. And ooh. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. But as far as this goes, I think that people... Oh, it's all right. And frankly, I'm doing a couple things, so I may have just said it poorly. That's very, very possible. Very possible. Probably likely. Andrew probably just knows what I said because he's listened to me ramble so long. It's basically speaking a different language. I'm just like, yeah, and the paint store we were at didn't have the paint we wanted and the carpets were too long. And he's like, oh, so he's trying to tell me he's trying to redo a house or redo a room in the house, but he didn't get to that part of the story. Yeah. In tongues? Ew, oh my God, I don't use tongue. I'm too chaste. You are. Yeah, no. Not me. The game was ours. Good job. GG. Okay, which is the superior GG? Capitals or lowercase? Thank you. Which one? Straight and myself both just use the lowercase, but if we use the emote, it's the capital. Oh no. But I can't control him. I don't kiss him back. I'm the victim in this. He smooches me. Ah! Dig Twitch, get that out of here! Huh?
Lowercase is superior for two reasons.
Okay.
One, there's no reason to capitalize the word good or game.
Yes.
Two, I'm lazy and don't feel like capitalizing them.
What if I never turn it off? What if I just live in caps lock?
You just live in caps lock.
What if I find caps lock to be the cruise control to cool? I think that everybody
also, I don't
in
feel like
here...
you need to yell good game at people, you know?
Well, but that's the thing, right? So this is one of the most bizarre things in the world. I'm confident that everybody in here, oh, what if you name a bar a good game?
Yeah,
what if you name your child a good
then.
game?
That's a name.
Yeah, but I was gonna say something about, oh, okay, so never mind. Honestly, yesterday, no, I'll go ahead and say it. So the point is, most people here, if you found Twitch, you probably feel this way. I read, and I'm sure you do too. Again, if you found this one, plays a lot of esports. Yeah. Well, okay. So if you found this stream, if you're on Twitch, if you're using the internet, like we do here, you probably read caps as yelling. Right? I actually read it as yelling. In my head, there's not like, oh, they meant that with emphasis. It's yelling. Your bod set is double price. Oh no! You know, this is a really, really weird callback. Do I yell inside my head? Oh my god, I do. But here's the thing. Like 2 years ago, I found out that some people, in fact, like half of people, don't have an active narration in their head. That means that some of you don't have that. What is that like? You just walk around doing things? Like you just do things instead? It's not like a narration. It's like, oh, I need to do that. Like you don't literally say that in your head, and then you do it. You do, what is that? What is that like? No, I know it's an inner monologue. Dude, isn't that insane? So okay, so if that's you, not trying to harass, but I'm just curious. Who? Do you have? It's pretty peaceful?
I feel like I kind of do. Like if I'm doing something like on autopilot, I guess I kind of do. Like I'm not actively thinking about what I'm doing.
Okay, but let's just
But
say
other than that, like if I'm cooking or something, I'm like, okay, I need to like add garlic or whatever the fuck.
And it's basically your voice in your head, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But there
I'm
are
saying,
people
like,
who
if
don't
I'm
do that.
like when I'm working, I've been doing it for fucking like I've been giving people their shit for like 10 years.
Yeah.
So I'm not thinking in my head about what gear I'm handing them or whatever.
Well, and like if I'm driving, it's the same thing. For like if I'm like thinking about something else actively, then there are things you could do passively that don't require that level of thought. But most people, is it bad if it's someone else's voice? It depends on the person, I guess. If it's Fran Drescher, yeah, probably not great. But if it's, you know, Liam Neeson, sure, that sounds pretty great. Yeah. Really? Oh my god. Now we know the name. Now we know the source of the name. Sure. Now all I'm hearing is my inner monologue with Fran Drescher's voice. Ah. It's your own damn voice. See, I don't mind mine, but it's now Fran Drescher, so that's just terrible. What are those green things? A nasally, bossy New York woman? And so what? You gonna go to the... And it's morphing out of Fran Drescher into this woman I talked to about a month ago that I can't stop thinking about. Not romantically.
Welcome to the
opposite
clan,
of whatever
warrior.
romantically is. Oh, Christ. Oh, yeah, thank you very much, Straight Jacket. Really? So he
Welcome
used
to
yours.
the clan, warrior.
Wow, that's pretty unbelievable. Is it the go to fuck to sleep monologue? Is that what you hear, Quincy? Because I get that. I get that a lot. It's that tone the whole time. Orbs, motherfucker! Do you get them? All the time. Good. 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 Yeah. No, I'm,
Dude, what if you had like Morgan Freeman voicing everything in your head all the time? How great would that be?
I feel like it might help to calm me down a little bit. I probably wouldn't be any, I wouldn't be as, like, energetic all the time because he'd be like,
Gilbert Gottfried.
Welcome to the clan, warrior.
Orbs! Go get the ore! I cannot do Gilbert Gottfried, I can't do it. Is that...
Welcome to the clan.
I want
You
the,
really?
I want the parrot. I want the
From
parrot
Iago?
Aladdin.
You went about
voicing
Iago? Pee Wee
No,
Herman?
Aladdin. Gilbert Gottfried.
No, I know what Gilbert Gottfried is. I just can't do it. Fuck. Pylon 12. I'm gonna pre-type that out. By the way, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. Right. Ooh, James Attenborough. No, Sir Attenborough. Would be an honor. Dude is a legend. And so, the mighty Sentinel roams its terrain, as if to guard against a stealther he knows he cannot fend off. Head voices you don't want. Cookie Monster
Cookie
and Lady
Monster and
Gaga.
Lady Gaga.
I wouldn't mind Lady Gaga. I actually wish that I had like an AI that was like Lady Gaga all the time. Ms. Mercury, hello. I kind of wish I had that, just because Lady Gaga seems like a very opinionated and interesting person. I don't know anything about her. I watched her full documentary for some fucking reason. I think I was like putting off some assignment, like when I was in college, and like it had just come out, and I was like, yeah, I guess I could watch this. Anything but this paper. No. But here's the thing though. I'm also the guy who wants like my future, like, you know, Google Home AI thing to be like a kind of like gay best friend who's like done with me. Like I really want that, like, because I just really want that. I just, it seems like amazing, like just kind of like you know, hey Google, do I have any appointments tomorrow around noon? Nothing. Hey, command word, do I have any appointments tomorrow around noon? Hey, something. What? What do you want? Do I have any appointments tomorrow around noon? Yes, whatever, okay? God. I don't know why I want this. I just want it. I want more than anything. Big same? For Pops, Mr. Craig versus Late Show? Sure. Yeah.
Regroup and attack.
I don't know why. This would be the most annoying thing in the entire world. I can see Sarah being like, just ask the G home if you have any appointments. Just see if you put it on the list. I don't want to. No, it's fine. It's not that bad.
No, he's an asshole. I don't want to talk.
Yeah, he's a fucking asshole sometimes. He was moody all morning. I asked for directions to the donut place. It takes me to the gym. This is not where I wanted to go, G-word. I'm sorry. Is it my fault I care about you?
It reminds me a lot of that movie I told you about. The one with the not Alexa, or the...
Yes.
Not
yes.
Alexa, but the, yeah. Siri.
I'm feeling a little chubby. I'm much more filled out up top, but definitely a little thicker around the midsection. It's not bad. I still have my delineation. I have my ablets right at the top. But I only have it's there. If I just keep going on the same train, I'm gonna lose my ablets. It's gonna happen. Is the day the bot dies? Yeah, I get that. I'm for real. Stop. Honestly, I have a friend. His name is Roland. Honestly, he would probably be the perfect the perfect model for this. He's very bright. He's very, very bright. And he gets an attitude. He can go from 0 to full attitude in 20 seconds. If he perceives that he's been slighted, and he's never mean. He's just oh. It's just, and it happens on a dime. He's very, very bright. And that doesn't help anybody who he's, bothered with at the moment. Oh man. I just thought about that. That's at least a $1,000 idea. I don't want to say $1 million, but it would be. Yeah. One thing I'm personally dealing with is that my garage, where my treadmill is so cold. It's so cold! And so I haven't been doing my treadmill stuff lately. But I go out there and I'll lift and you know, because that's kind of like the easier workout than cardio for an hour. I'd rather lift for an hour than do cardio for an hour.
Oh, yeah.
I think everybody would, right?
Yep.
I'm dead. Huh? Truth. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah. It's just, it's like way easier. It's hard to even like specify how, but it is. It's just a thing. Both are necessary, yada, yada, yada. I've heard great things about like the Peloton. What is the bike? It's the, whatever. But aren't they like $4,000 or something? With the sudden spaghetti arms in it. Well, the thing is, you don't have to lift a lot, you know? Because of all the heart surgery and shit. Most of my lifting is done with a 50, 60, whatever pound barbell, and so I do a lot with it. I would lift, you know, I'll lift for an hour. I'll fatigue everything, but you can do the same thing with two 10-pound dumbbells. Just really get out there. Do it. For me, I'll do, I usually like to do, if I'm doing legs, I do have a barbell. It's a 40-pound bar. I'll put some 45s on it. So it's, you know, 130. It's not a lot. Not for legs. But like, I'll warm up with like the 50, 60-pound barbell, just doing lunges back and forth in the garage. Or just some standing lunges where you just kind of lunge forward and turn to a position. I'll do those, and I'll do like 45 of those, something like that. 46, I guess, to even it out. And then I'll do deadlifts and squats with the heavier barbell. But outside of that, I really just don't, I don't do a lot of heavy weight because of the exploding arteries. Those reasons. Adjustable dumbbells
like that.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and they're super expensive in most cases. I hope you got a good deal. I know that there were places doing really awesome Black Friday deals. I actually almost picked up a pair for Sarah, and she never would have used. But I would have.
Your opponents have one pylon.
Yeah. No, it's pretty sweet. It's a really good thing. And people, I think that the one of the things that people that keeps people from lifting or, you know, taking a greater hold of their fitness is just that there's a huge amount of information about how to use your own body and what your own body needs or wants that just isn't taught in school. And that's kind of a bummer. Like, there's no user's manual. You're just kind of set out there. And they used to have like health class or whatever, right? But like, do they do health class? Andrew and I didn't really have a health class. Okay, so that was horseshit, can we agree? The bar finished. Anyway, like, we didn't really have one. Did you have one, Andrew?
Yeah.
Did you really?
Kinda.
I did.
I took the, technically it was a health class, but it was like half health, like half PE.
Okay. That's interesting.
That we had one, had it in high school.
Huh. Yeah.
I really enjoyed it because the class was split up into two parts. There was like, one would do like the classroom, like health. They like kind of taught you how to like cook healthy food and stuff like that.
In our high school?
Yeah.
Huh. All right.
They had that, and then like the other half was like basically just a alternative to PE. But they split it up into two groups. There's about 20 people in each group, and out of the 40 people total in the class, there was me and one other guy, and they split us up.
Sure. Yeah, all right. Yeah. Yeah, we have, yeah, so yours was, didn't really teach you anything. Your health class used to go over, solution to virtually medical problems. No, and that's, you know, honestly, like, that's not even, like, bad. Like, the easy shot class combo junior high 8 billion years ago, that's a really, really long time ago. That's most of the way back to the Big Bang. Damn. Well done.
Almost all the way
13.8
back.
billion years old the universe is.
Yeah.
Like, that's pretty impressive. Damn, that's really impressive, actually. I was talking with Sarah a little bit about that. We had, we were talking about, like, have you guys seen the pill videos, the little thing, the UFO thing, the, thank you, Tom goddamn DeLong, of all people, who brought that footage to us. Have you guys seen this thing? It's the UFO, the pill. It seems to be legitimate. I don't know what it is. I'm not
They're
even gonna
called
claim I can
UFOs
tell.
anymore,
Huh?
By the way,
What's
they're
that?
not called UFOs anymore.
What are they called?
UFP.
Oh, phenomena. Okay.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
UFP?
it's like the official term they use now, because UFO has too many weird connotations that people have adapted to it.
All right. And you still have one eye after all these years? Yep. UAP. Oh, UAP. I'm gonna say unidentified aerial phenomena.
Yep.
Is that it? Is that it? Okay. I'm guessing. So Andrew's saying yes. Pretty cool, but, and this is just a weird insight to how fucking random I am. I've been looking into if you live in the United States, you might know we released our new bomber. It had a whole thing. We had a new helicopter that was released. Gonna phase out some of the stealth stuff. A new helicopter that was released, gonna replace all the Blackhawks. I don't know why. I kind of thought that when we released our new, like, military, like, aerial equipment, it was gonna look pill-shaped, kind of, because we saw this damn thing, and I don't know what it is. I don't necessarily think aliens have visited us, but I don't know what the fuck that is. It's just weird. I kind of figured we'd have some pill-shaped shit flying around, but I guess not. We released the newest stuff, and it's like, relatively normal shaped. Super weird stuff. Super weird stuff. Kind of exciting.
Obviously aliens have visited us. How do you think the pyramids were built?
Damn, Andrew, you're right.
I've watched the History Channel.
You watch the History Channel, and that's where you learned about that. By the way, I actually almost, I saw a Flat Earth thing today, and I actually almost posted it in the Discord tagging you. The reason I didn't do that, with big rocks there, the reason I didn't do that was because I would hate for somebody to, like, show up and be like, oh, what's this channel about? Oh, it sent Sterling's channel. Okay, Discord. And the first thing they see is a fucking flat Earth thing, and they're like, no, no, and just leave. Even though it's, because it was kind of like a gotcha, round earthers, spherical earthers. Oh, this is nice. This is what you want. I hope it stays like this. Did you catch aliens built the pyramids? Dude, wow. God, what a world. That's exactly what you do, dude. I would be like, nah, and just go. I almost posted it. No, exactly. Flat Earth? Nope. Brr. Ugh. But yeah, the thing was, it was kind of like what we talked about before, where it was like they had it was like, it had like the Earth, and it was like, if gravity is real, how does it keep all the water from sinking to the South Pole? And it's like,
yeah.
It's like, oh man. I remember years ago, the Discovery show, dragons are real. Nah, bro. No, Funky Thunder, that's come up recently. That's come up recently. Some of you know what I'm talking about, and I don't want to get into it because it kind of puts one person down, and I don't
I actually watched it because someone had brought it up, and
they were like, dragons are real.
Shit.
Yeah.
They start like the if it's the same one I'm thinking of, they start off by basically saying, "What if this was real?" and then tell a weird story about it being real.
Yeah, and it's pretty terrible. Honestly, it's just awful. I have a oh, I'm out of focus. That's interesting. Just gonna do a little dance, make a little love. Just get down tonight.
Get down tonight.
Brief on the high school diploma. Yeah, the education system did a very bad job babysitting them. They didn't get babysat as well as the rest of us. Yeah, I for real. I don't know what. Oh, I thought I was dead. Shit. Don't argue with idiots. Yeah. You know, there's a really good. I mean, the thing is though, is that at some point you have.
Is that a quote from somewhere, Scotty?
It is. Yeah, somebody said that one.
Yeah.
But like, at some point you do have to though, because at some point, like, you can't just be like. You can't treat all things with the same level of reverence. You have to say, no, that's not real. You have to. At some point, you have to try to bring people to reality. Boy, see, but that's the thing though, is that, I mean, I'm not even trying to make people upset. I would like people to just know that dragons aren't real.
Do you guys want to know something, or a really interesting fact?
Huh.
The Earth is actually flatter than a pancake?
Well, smoother?
Nope, flatter.
Flatter. Okay. Go on. Support your claim.
If you make a pancake, there is a bulge in the center where most of the batter basically congealed, and then it kind of spread out from there, right?
Okay.
So you can actually, like, they've actually measured, like, an average batter. You take that and you measure it, and if you just basically make a round thing out of pancakes, it's only like, I think it was like 25 feet wide.
Huh. No kidding.
Yes.
Somebody was in here saying the other day, they were like, there are no... I was talking about flossing and how much I love flossing. And, because I just like the way your mouth feels cleaner than it can under any other circumstances. And we were talking about that a little bit because this is a fucking weird place to be. And, there was, somebody, and it might have been one of you guys, who was like, there are no, how many cents? I don't know, how many you got? No. It was like, there was something, someone was like, there are no peer-reviewed studies done that support the claim that that flossing alone is better than brushing your teeth. And I was like, what? Everybody says that though. There have to be. And I didn't even argue about it then. I was like, what? What? And so like, yeah, I know. Never, Scotty, not even ever. But I was like, what? I was like, what the fuck? And so like, after the stream was over, I went and looked. There aren't. And you know what the funniest thing about it was? They've tried, and it turns out lying about flossing your teeth is like top tier lying. Like that's the thing that gets people off like you wouldn't believe, is lying about having flossed your teeth. For some reason, they were like, can we do a study? Would you like to take part in the study? And then they're like, oh, sure, yeah, no, that sounds like a really good thing. I do floss my teeth. And it's, you do, okay, cool, because we're looking for people who do. We're trying to find out, you know, if it's better or you know, whatever. And like, okay, cool. So they do it. And they bring them in for like weekly examinations. And they're like, so you flossed every day on the regiment that we laid out for you? Oh, yeah. And they're like, are you sure? Because we're not seeing any stress marks here on the gum, and you're bleeding quite a bit. And they're like, well, I I flossed most of the days. And they're like, most? So wait, you didn't adhere to the thing? And they're like, well, some days I did. At least
Sarah?
once a day on most of them. And it was like, they were like, really? Hey, what's up, Sarah? How you doing?
Meow.
You did, in fact, floss regularly for years. Hello, Sarah. How are you doing?
Meow. Meow.
We got a lot of meows here. Are you fatigued after your long day?
Yes.
Oh, nerd. Oh, I do floss, but water picks, they tickle my mouth too much.
They hurt my teethies.
They don't hurt my teeth. They just, I get the giggles. There's nothing quite like, me giggling. There was, I sneezed today and scared the shit out of Sarah. I normally have very, very muted, very quiet sneezes. Very, very quiet. But I scared the crap out of Sarah today. Sorry about that.
It's okay.
Ooh. By the way, you got your dream job. Totally, literally, in a... Wait. Dude! Serta mattress sleeping on their display beds for 8 hours a day? What? What? Really? Really? That's amazing. That sounds amazing. It sounds like a joke because of the dream job, sleeping on the mattresses, but if it is a good one... I'm not sure I'm a very good test for that. Not only do I not sleep very much, but there's the fact that I can't go to sleep, and so it's like, well, how was it? Were you able to get a good night's rest? And I'd be like, no, throw it out. Whole thing's terrible. Really? Yeah. Awful. That's the 45th mattress design we've had to completely scrap. Are you sure that that's not good? Oh yeah, god awful. Couldn't get a wink. Sarah, darling. Oh, look at all these. We have so much to do. That's a Sarah dream job. Although she'd be bad at it too, though. So, ma'am, you're telling me you fell asleep in moments? The second you're headed to bed, you passed out? And she'd be like, yeah, it's true. And he'd be like, so this is a good mattress design. And Sarah would be like, yeah, no, it's pretty good. And they'd be like, we thought you'd say that.
It worked for me.
You haven't put down a single negative thing about any of these mattresses. We swapped it out with an actual fireplace. You were sleeping on burning wood. You're fired, Ms. Sarah.
Literally.
Yeah. Oh! Nice. Didn't even put it together. You take a bottle of NyQuil. Oh, nice. Nice. Well, yeah. Okay. I needed to go to my regular cargo bay. I'm so... Man, I'm feeling so good. Sarah, how many of our viewers are getting cookies that we made today?
I would have to count.
Okay, but there are some.
Yeah.
Okay. And we're doing the biscotti tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay. What else do we have on the menu tomorrow?
Pumpkin doodles.
Uh-huh. Pumpkin doodles.
Pumpkin doodles.
For shizzle. Ooh, these are off cooldown. Hell yeah. You misheard that? Oh. Let's see. Pumpkin doodles? No, biscotti. Biscotti is biscotti. As in biscotto. I think biscotto is the singular and biscotti is the plural. I'm pretty sure there's a very, very pretentious Italian who wants to correct me somewhere. I hear you, buddy. I just don't care. Okay. Ooh, this is good. This is real good. Yeah. So. Oh, that's correct, by the way. Thank you. Thank you very much. You know what's really weird? I don't even think I was told that. I think that's just something that I knew from having been around Latin so much. Both in Catholic school and going to Catholic Mass. And then, of course, in the medical field, everything's Latin. Or Latin-based. Which is great. Yeah. That's what he's saying. He's hoping that on top of the $10 an hour for sleeping, there's hopefully another source of income. I think that's what he's saying. Something that compensates you for your time a little better stilted in your favor. Flashbacks. Yeah, I know. It's been a while since I made a joke about not being molested. I think I'll avoid one tonight as well. Just not say it. Doesn't mean I was
not going to talk about it, you know?
It doesn't mean that anything's changed. I wasn't, there wasn't a priest that came in last night. We heard there was someone we missed. No, it didn't happen. I'm just saying, didn't happen. Yeah, exactly. So was I. Most people who did. If you receive communion, you have to go through what's called confirmation in Catholic and Lutheran, and I think there's one more. Different churches. This is what my family was. And when you go through those, it's like a nightmare, but it's hilarious at the same time. And they have you. If you guys don't know, when you're an altar boy, it basically just means that you have a very silly robe you put on, and you have to like light some candles or put the candles out or bring the book to the priest or the father or whatever. It's a whole thing.
Blow the priest.
Yeah. Sometimes you got to adjust the robe for the priest, and sometimes it's like what you see? How much you like it? And then you're like, I guess it's okay. It's a thing. You were televised. Ooh. On public broadcasting. Was it like C-SPAN or was it public broadcasting? Basically, Red Yellow Dye mod for 50 million. Pretty good. Whatever the New York local PBS was. Don't know. Your job qualifications are limited when you don't finish college. Well, yeah. It happens. When you were young, you were able to cross the threshold of a church. Now he shrivels up into a dried nutsack every time he does. And I support you. I support you, pups. Boy. Yeah, so I'm excited about Tuesday. Oh my god, the church bursts into flames? That's kind of cool. Not for like the people inside or whatever, but can't take it with you. Sorry. I'm stilted against organized religion because it takes advantage of a lot of people. I don't like that. I don't like when people are being taken advantage of. It bothers me. God tries to smite you every time you enter a church. That's true. What if that's their kink? Well then, boy, have I got a system in place for you. It's called streaming, and all you have to do is split all of your income with Papa Bezos and pay Daddy Bezos's taxes and your taxes, and you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. Briefly attend churches when you were a young. Yeah, I would say I like the idea of a community getting together and going through things together, but that was cool back when it was like barn raisings, and you would do food and dancing and people would play music and you would get some work done and it'd be a communal thing. But, that's helping people. some churches do help people. Some do. A church that I went to, it was a Lutheran church, and they actually did. They were really, really invested in the community. The pastors lived very modestly. There was no, they didn't have a golden throne. It was a brick building, and it was, they actually walked the walk. But it was, a church in a system that notoriously takes advantage of it. You had went to college for criminal justice, a minor in psychology. Ran out of your funds junior midterms. Yeah. The demon Amish. Bone raising, they mean, oh, really? Now that sounds wonderful. That sounds, I would like to see that.
You have been divided into 2 teams.
I very, very much would like to see that
Laser
one.
Squad and Striker Squad will face off for control of the planetary cannon facility.
Well, okay. Okay, so, I mean, we don't need to talk about the bourgeoisie and the proletariat,
Note the 3 air defense
and
artillery
we don't need to do that. We don't need to do that. We don't need to go down that road. In fact, we should just go down a different road entirely. It's not to say the conversation isn't warranted. It's just not warranted here. This is a place to kick back, put your feet up, relax, smoke a J if you're into that sort of thing. I'm not, but I don't give a shit. Is it worth getting back into the game? Oh, just audio?
The deployment vehicle strap in.
Here's the thing. If I say yes,
Republic proud.
if I say yes, okay, if I say yes, you might say, okay, this guy's wearing a Star Wars The Old Republic shirt. If you've been watching long, I mentioned that I'm an official Star Wars content creator. What does that mean? That means that I'm recognized by SWOTR as making content that they are glad I'm making. I'm not sure what it means. But yes, for sure. But it was mutual. So okay, so if I say yes, I feel like you could easily discredit me. But here's the thing. I will say yes, but don't pay for it. Download it for free. It's a lot of fun. It's frankly, it's kind of hard to say yes without
Takes the artillery. Good work.
without bias, because frankly, I love
Also,
this game.
he's asking getting back into it, not starting.
Laser Squad.
No, I know. It's hard to say yes without bias. Yes, the answer is yes, and also, if it's not installed, try it out. Depending on when you left, there's a lot to do. Gear restrictions and whatnot will just cause you to sub. Well, that's potentially true. When was it you played last? No, it's not chocolate. It's real. It's real. It's real, god damn it!
It's
2 years ago.
really made of chocolate.
But you didn't get that far. Okay, so here's the deal. There is so much to play. There's so much to play. You won't run into gear restrictions for a long time. For a long time, you won't run into gear restrictions. And it's gonna be like you probably get away with days, if not weeks of gameplay before it's gonna pop up. It's a lot. No, it's real! It's real, goddammit! And as far as the bias that I have, I was, kind of given the SWOTR content creator blessing. I don't want to say, I can't speak for the development team. I can't, but I can't imagine that I was the first pick. I have to believe that they were like, is there anyone else? Is there anyone else? And I just happen to have pretty high numbers for our little game here. And I think that they were like, all right. Yeah. Old pickup. The daily. Oh, no. We did. I already got it. I don't know. Yeah. And I think that. Yeah, no, we're good. Thank you, Dorzan. Yeah, and so I think that was probably a conversation that was had. I don't know. Yeah, there is, and it's being updated all the time. There's a story patch. They're adding quite a bit of changes that I personally like. And by the way, they never tell me to say anything. I never have to say anything I don't want to say. So when I'm saying, yeah, dude, it's worth it. And you know what else? Here's this. Get a load of this. I do a giveaway every Wednesday, and I give away 2 60-day subs every day. That's not something they fund. They don't give me anything for that. I do it because I think you should play it. It's a lot of fun, and I want you to have fun with it. That's why I do it. So I invest personally very heavy. I think it's a great game, and you might win a sub. So fuck, why not? What do you have to lose? There are. Well, and the thing is, they never tell any of us to say.
Welcome to the Clan Warrior.
Oh, well, and thank you for that. They don't ever tell us to say anything. They're never like, hey, you guys, we're trying to push, I don't know what's in the market right now. We're really trying to move Obsidian Squad, face plates right now.
Before they expire.
Huh?
You gotta sell more before they expire.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, they're trying to push those. Ugh. No, Orbited is lying to you for reasons I know not. Don't do it.
The salmon's about to run out of date. We gotta push.
No, so there's not like a. But you do want to be on Satil Shan. Satil Shan, just for the record, is where you want to be. That's where you want to be. You're in a silly, goofy mood, out of control. Absolutely out of control. Out of his mind, this Orbitan character. Satil Shan is where you want to be. That's the server for you, I can tell already. Opal Cheldu coming soon.
Hell yeah.
They never tell us what to say or what to do, and so that comes with people reacting truthfully. So when there's when somebody who's a content creator on that list, when they have a problem with what's happening, they'll talk about it. And there's also no repercussions for them. They're not like, how dare you say bad things? However, if you break terms of service, like with any organization, they're gonna be like, the fuck? I don't know if you guys have ever had a management job, but any kind of a management job has terms of service, or not terms of service, NDAs, non-disclosure agreements. If you do that, there's a problem too. So if you do an NDA with them, and they tell you something that might be sensitive or something they didn't want revealed, of course they're gonna be kind of like, what the fuck? So if I was on here and I was using something like, I don't know, some kind of I don't know, what kind of cheats do people use? I literally don't, they literally don't know. Bots for farming materials. There we go. A bot for farming material. If I was doing that, they'd be like, what the fuck are you doing? And I would probably be like, nothing. And that would be a really fun conversation. But that would kind of be the, I don't know. They might actually punish me for that. I don't know. Punish being the key word here. Anyway, but I don't know. And I know that there have been people who've been really disheartened. We lost somebody from the community recently who has been making stuff since the old days, and they left. It wasn't something that they were they weren't forced out. They just left. And he made a video about that, and I don't want to speak for him, so I can't say too much more. But he was like, no, this isn't. It's not me. Thanks for everything. Bye, and left. So that happened fairly recently.
Is unbeatable.
Coastal? Hmm? Not the person I'm thinking. Not the person I'm thinking. So I mean, as far as like the group goes,
Artillery firing on your ship, Laser Squad.
oh, we lost mid. That's gonna. I guess I'm gonna go. But yeah, they're pretty chill. There's not Hello, since you're here, you might as well say you're considering starting your own sort of content on YouTube and perhaps Twitch, starting in 23. Any suggestions?
Laser Squad, your ship is sustained heavy damage.
It's kind of hard to say because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I've been doing this for we're in month number 19. Is that right? Yes.
I think so.
Month number 19. And so that seems like a long time, but when you have like a full-time job and you do this like 3 to 4 hours a day, 6 days a week, it doesn't feel like 19 months. It feels like last month.
Simulation complete.
Yeah, I don't know. I would say something that I didn't do is this, and this is something that's only recently occurred to me. I would say, so for me, my goal initially, I had a couple goals initially. So I've talked about this, so I'll be brief because I don't want to bore anybody who's heard it. I had a couple goals. First of all, when I started, I was like, okay, I'm thinking about running for local office. That sounds pretty shitty, but I hate the way things are where I live. Okay, I could do that, or I could ignore all that and really try and dig in and break up what I see as like cliques that are forming and try and break up some of the hardcore PvE, hardcore PvP, and try and get like a melting pot of people who, because I just kept seeing people going into Gen Chat getting roasted. People are like, where do I do this? And people will be like, ayo, fuck you. Go Google it, bitch. Like that was constant. And I was like, dude, I felt like people were getting shut out of PvE, people were getting shut out of PvP. There were straight up, if you guys remember, like Nature of Progress, nobody was okay with just bringing randos into Nature of Progress. And there wasn't a, what is this? It's a studio call, huh? Oh no. Well, okay, look, so yeah, people wouldn't do that, and people weren't doing gods with random people, and I thought that we could do better. I thought we could do better than that. I thought we could really mix things up and have like an actual MMO where everyone's starting to mix and okay with things. And I really wanted to do that. Hard mode run, well, and hard mode is different than doing normal. So for me, people weren't even getting in the door with the normal stuff. Hard mode, there have been people who've done hard mode content who never would have had an opportunity before the stream. And I'm very happy to be able to say that in full truth. There is a...
I never would have.
Huh?
I never would have done nightmare stuff if we weren't doing this.
There we go. And that's the kind of thing I'm talking about, where there were just people, there were doors, there were walls people just weren't going through. And I felt like we needed a place to just chill. And I started streaming here because the alternative was local office, and I was like, fuck that. So we did, so I started streaming. I had that goal. And the goal was to bring people together and to have a good time and basically just share in the antics that we have just with more people. So what I'm getting at is that I had goals. The problem is I thought those goals were way more long-term than they ended up being. As things kind of moved, I started dreaming of the potential. Like, oh, what if I make Twitch partner? How crazy would that be? It'll never happen though. Made Twitch partner. Well, but like, what if I was on the Swoter content creator team? Oh my, that'd be crazy. That'll never happen though. And then that happened. And so, one of the things that I thought I did was set long-term goals, but they ended up being medium-term goals. Or even in some cases, depending on how you look at things, short-term goals. And so we completed that, and we've just been kind of chilling, having a good time ever since. But something that I recommend is planning out as best you can why are you doing that? Are you trying to make money? If it's something to make money, you need to start really directing energy into the profiteering aspect of this. What does it look like to actually make money on these services? Be prepared to not make money for a shitload of time. And also, if it's not that, if it's because you feel like you're very good at something and you want to share information with people who aren't, think about that. Really think about what the actual goal of what you're doing is, and try and plan medium and long term for that. Because honestly, I don't have, right now, I'm kind of trying to build a new direction for us, because we hit all of the bullet points on my list. And it's not to say you always have to be moving towards something, but frankly, that's how I live my life. I always want to do I want to hit a goal. You get what I mean? Yeah. For me, I want to move towards something. To me, stagnation is just a slow death for anything. So I want to move forward all the time. And I recommend that, especially if you're going into content creation, you adopt something similar to that. It's very fast-paced. Very fast-paced. Well, I'm glad. And I hope it did make sense. Also, as far as technical things go, expect everything to cost way more than you think. It's stupid. Your unachievable long-term goal is making a profit because you stream SWTOR and you hate your tax guy. I sure do. But I don't even have a goal of making profit. So that's thankfully not on the list, or I would be just failing. Although, well, and it's not about making profit, it's not it. Anyway, the point I'm getting at is have a goal and set some priorities. That's why it's unachievable. Word. And that's, again, and I'm okay, I want to say this, not because I dislike SWTOR, but because I know I have eyeballs, okay? I can read numbers. If you're trying to make money, don't stream SWTOR. It's not gonna do it. Buying hair gel, I've had the same tube of hair gel for months now, my man. So I would say no, and so I would say that's a really thing. Like Dr. Sith, I can give you some numbers if you want. Like, as somebody who, I don't know how much everyone else makes, but I would have to say that I'm probably in the top SWTOR earners for SWTOR online content, and I have to tell you, you got it. If you're trying to make money, you got to go somewhere else. Yeah, but especially for like the YouTube content, cents. And I'm not referring to myself. I'm saying it'll be pennies on the play. And so it like adds up to don't share more than you actually can. Well, no, no, there's no issue with that. The thing is about me, I guess, here is because my goal isn't to make money. Sure, yeah, you could do that. Yourself in EverQuest 2, you have gear only 5% of players had. You're rating 12 hours a day for over a year. Always hunting for the gear to boost your stats by, yeah. And you just burn out. And there's a lot of people who do that. And frankly, if you're doing it to make money, there was some really good advice by a guy who's there was some really good advice that came out recently. And the dude was saying, his name is Harris Heller, and frankly, I love to hate the guy. He's, I call these videos, and the people who make them, who do like the videos on like how to hook up a microphone, or like what the best microphone is. I've called them chucks for a long time because they're kind of like disposable views. Disposable views. You chuck them when you're done. And that's almost a disparaging comment against people who work really hard and whose videos I have personally used a lot. And so they don't deserve that. But this one guy in particular, and if you've ever done anything with streaming, I guarantee you've at least seen one of these videos. But he does pretty good stuff, and he seems like a perfectly nice guy. And he does really good stuff. But his name is Harris Heller, and he was talking about the problem with gaming streams not making money is because you have to be in one of two categories. You either have to be the top in the world, like you have to be worth watching for the skill itself, or you have to have a personality that people gravitate to. And so if you have one of those, you'll probably do pretty well. But if you're not in one of those categories, you're gonna have to really, really work and hone and start edging just little bits toward one of those two fields to really maximize any kind of return. And the only other advice I have for you is that people can tell when you're not having a good time. It's palpable. When you're not having a good time or you're being insincere, it's palpable. It's cringy and people don't want to watch. So if you're playing something because you don't want to play it, or because you're not having a good time, or you're faking, like, I don't know, what do they have, like those ASMR sessions where it's like, what is it? It's the fake date thing, or like the speed dating. Have you guys seen this? Sarah showed me one of these. It's like a speed dating thing, and she's like, "Oh, hi, what's your name? Oh, hey, sexy." And it's like, what the fuck? But like, you could tell like she's faking it. Obviously, she's faking it, and it's nobody wants to watch that. Yeah. And so I have, my advice to you, it sounds like negatives, but here's the thing. In my experience anyway, it can really, really be a positive. It's so much fun to come out here and just bullshit with you guys for several hours. This is like people go to the bar, right? And like you hear about like, oh, I'll go to the bar with the boys, and you just go chill and just like have some drinks or whatever. This is that for me. I don't have to go anywhere, saves gas, and honestly, I don't drink. Not really. I mean, I have no aversion to it, I just don't do it. And so this is like the modern day version, for me at least, of just going to the bar with like the guys. And of course, some of you aren't guys, and I don't care. I'm just saying that it's like the How I Met Your Mother. They always meet at the same bar every night. This is the same thing. And it's a fucking blast. And so it sounds like I'm being negative, but I'm not. It's just this. It's just dope. Been going for 10 years, over 6K videos, 10 viewers. Sure. Agent Cypher, yeah. Yeah. Here's another thing. One thing that for me, I had to look at, and I'm still looking at because, frankly, I don't have a goal right now, and it's something that I'm kind of moving into. If you look at my YouTube, there's like 100, I saw it today, there's like 150 people who are like subbed there. And that's fine. No pressure, don't do it. Whatever. Frankly, I feel bad that I bother people with notifications posting daily shit on there. But here's the thing. The reason I think that is, and we do pretty great here, night to night. But I think the reason is because the thing that makes this fun is the interaction. It's it's chilling. It's like the back and forth, the face to face almost. Now, your face, but that's what makes this content fun, I think. And so when it's like a YouTube and it's like after the fact, or like watching a video, even if it's like a funny compilation, you're like, it's alright. And like you just move on, you know, like, That's something that I had to realize about my own content in that same way. In that, like, using those exact same principles, same thing. General consensus is don't get the streaming. Well, and I think that's honestly a huge part of it. Sure. Yeah. Well, and we do, for the record, have a stream guild, so by all means, go there and be silly and goof off. Second guild, you're gonna be silly enough fun. Sure. Yeah. And that's honestly, it's just about the fun. And I'm lucky enough to have a day job that, like, you know, I don't need. This doesn't pay the bills. Some of the bills go toward it, but it's a. You know, I've talked about it too much. The point is, like Scotty said, don't do this because you want it to be your job. And if you are going to do that, you gotta work like you wouldn't believe. I don't think you can like half-ass it. I think it would be like being a comedian, right? If you're actually really serious about being a comedian, you can't just go to open mic nights and wait to get discovered. You have to make it your job, and you have to really commit. And it's not something that you can do in half measures, and you'll probably have the same chance of this making real income for you as a comedian. So it's not impossible. It's just different.
We're taking too much fire. We must
Oh yeah.
turn the tide.
Yeah. Anyway, that's the advice I have. If you have any questions about tech stuff, though, let me know. I've done everything wrong, and that was how I found out the way that I have it working right now. So Streamlabs is, as you'll hear me say over and over again, a real piece of work. And
Also, if you need any red vinyl, let us know.
oh god, yeah, if you need red vinyl, hit me up. Hit me up. Hit me up. I'm glad. Yeah, hit me up if you need your red vinyl. I have so much more than you need. Yeah. Probably Ancient Cipher, yeah. Probably. I was given a what was it, Andrew? It was like 300,000 viewer hours in the month of November. I had roughly 300,000 viewer hours in the month of November. Let me pull it up for you. This is actually pretty good. Super neat. Hang on there. Yeah, 3 square feet of red vinyl with every GG giveaway. Problem is then I just don't want to be that guy. Me? No. On Twitch. On Twitch, I had 300,000 view hours on Twitch. Okay, so let's see here. Go into that shit. All right. All right, hang on. Okay, so with 300 viewer hours, hang on. I'm going into my stuff. They keep moving everything around because they're trying to make it like more efficient and like better for you to like see where you're. They're trying to give you better analytics, which I fully support. But in doing so, they're kind of like jerking stuff around. So I don't know where they guys hang out. I don't like stuff. Yeah. Hello?
Shields and the affirmative. Do something.
Yeah. Yeah. Do your thing. See if you like it too. Honestly, one of the hardest parts for me, and I'm very vocal about this, is editing. Because... boy, I can be annoying. So... Andrew Shush. And...
I don't know what you mean. You're a very pleasant person.
It's just the, you know, it's the tone of you just saying that. It's just, it's this thing that like it's imperceptible. You know, it's not like anybody can hear. I can hear it. I hear it.
Really? Because I was laying it on pretty thick.
Yeah, maybe. Where do they put this stuff now? Can I not view it because I'm streaming? What the fuck? Hello? This is so weird. It was all right here. Oh, they do totally hear it. Okay. Well, that's good. I don't know. So maybe I can't see it because I'm viewing and they don't want anybody to like accidentally show all their stuff. That was weird. Just flew in. Oh, there he goes. And there's 3 of us, so here should be fine. Well, kind of 2 of them. Okay, wait. Here we go. This might be it. Might be it. Oh, that's it.
All systems failing.
All right. Well, let's see. I don't know. It's... oh no, we were defeated. Okay, so I know this is here. The point is, I was gonna give you like the ad revenue on 300,000 hours of viewing, because it's like it's not what you think, and like if I had to guess just based on previous stuff, it's gonna be anywhere between $16 and $18 on 300,000 hours of viewing. So there you go. All right, so that was that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let's all swap to YouTube. It's definitely the way to go. YouTube is probably gonna take the I don't know, what do you call it? The #1 spot. It's just pretty far from there right now. Honestly, it's a more pleasant experience streaming on Twitch for the viewer and for the streamer right now. But YouTube is making improvements, and if they ever just really wanted to, no, it's well, no, that's my share is the $16 to $18. That's my share on 300,000. I think it's actually like 293 or something hours of 293,000 hours of streaming view, but it's like my share on that is like $16 to $18. But like YouTube is definitely where things are moving, and frankly, I'm here for that. That's awesome. It's just kind of a weird spot. And we're going to be testing out this week, this coming week, probably like Thursday or maybe even Friday, depending. We're going to be testing out the YouTube live thing. For those who are interested anyway, after a stream is over, it's not going to be like in the middle or at the beginning or whatever. We're going to test it out afterward. I'm going to ask you guys to go there and start it up because it's, oh yeah. Well, and so here's an example. Agent Cypher, you should know, I am in the 1% of Twitch earners. They've told me this. They've given me the figures. I was in The 3% when I was an affiliate, now as a partner, I'm inside of the 1% of Twitch earners. So that should give you just an idea like how many people there are that are streaming. It's insane. And most people don't. What class would I suggest best for a starter? Ooh. Okay, I have a suggestion for you, Maru, and here's the deal. We're gonna go to yes, the answer is Agent, but I want to show you why, because it's actually a little bit more complicated than Agent. First of all, great story. Second of all, stealth, awesome. Third of all, that's true. It's usually ads
You are
and
now
stuff.
a
Ave, thank you. Hello and goodbye. All right, bye. Bye, Ave. Another drive-by sub, thank you. Yeah, merch, and then also content they sell. They also do things like the sponsorships you mentioned, and then there's also like signing bonuses. That's where a lot of it comes from. Being Bounty Hunter was good, and that's exactly what we're gonna do. I'm gonna be jumping onto right here, stealth. Just kill everything. It's pretty sweet to have stealth when you've been playing for a decade and you're like,
You
I
are
don't wanna.
now a sentinel.
I don't wanna. So here's the deal. With this character right here, we're a power tech. So we got the flames. And the second class we chose, because that's important, if you're a sub, you can do this. You can switch to have a different class available to you. You can change it. So, I'm clicking on the wrong shit. Like right here, I have, I guess I didn't pick it up. I would recommend, as a beginner, just because it's so much fun, going with something like a bounty hunter, scoundrel combination, or like an agent, an operative, I would say an operative and Vanguard is also a good one, because they both share a rifle or share a pistol, and it's a lot of fun to have that flexibility, and just the play styles are great. You hated the agent. Ooh. That's what you did. That's a great move. Yeah. You know, that's a really good point, Ronan. Because honestly, if you don't like the way it looks, you're gonna not want to play it. Yeah, very, very true. You hated the agent, mainly because after you meet Zorid the first time, you have to contact the CSR to progress you past the... Fair enough, yeah. Yeah, it could be. Shit graphics. See, but the thing is though, is that like my love for the game extends beyond the graphics. This is a personal take. For me, I think SWTOR graphics kind of peak on Ilum. And it's not because it is where everything's pushed to the limit. You see things like Potato Mode has already started. Same. And it's not because like that's where everything's like the biggest and the best that it ever was. Because this Ruinoak stuff looks fucking amazing. For real. But like when you get onto Ilum, just the way everything looks is so nice. It's nice to have a nighttime world, you know? And the flashpoints on Ilum. The False Emperor flashpoint is so beautiful. And the Battle of Ilum flashpoint, another one, just so gorgeous. Yeah. That's true. Yeah. Makes any gear at the in-game way easier. That's true. That's true. But I would say, at least if you're brand new, starting the game and focusing on the story is way more important than gear. Way more important than gear. Good morning to you, Utani. Hello. How you doing? It's so much more important than gear. You have a lot to learn, and you should focus on enjoying the game before you focus on nitpicking your stats. Here's a question. Are you the only one who liked Knights of the Fallen Empire, Eternal Throne? I liked it, but I also didn't feel like it didn't feel to me like SWTOR. To me, that felt like some other game. I felt like that was like a spin-off game. Which is okay, because I would have played that game, but it's something that I, as an MMO, generally speaking, what you're thinking is massively multiplayer online. You're not thinking like kind of isolated story progression where things happen outside of that are multiplayer. At least for me, that's what I think. This allows you to experience a world if you're going through the regular plot, you're going through your regular stuff, you're seeing people on planets, you're seeing people. The other one was like, yeah, you bumped into people, but like, for the most part, you were in instances the whole time. Zakul, you hate Zakul? Zakul was not laid out in a very thoughtful way, it didn't seem. Now they had, you know, a lot there. Yeah, and that's right. Iacona, yeah, that's right. Knights expansions, first time I played them, called Dragon Age. Uh-huh. You still want to kneel before the dragon of Zakul? Sure. It also depends, yeah. Yeah, that's true. And that was painful, man. The monthly one chapter, and you're like, eh. That was kind of annoying. And then, like, what flashpoints did we get during that time? Were there any? For real, were there? I know at the end we got
the flashpoints.
Huh?
We got the, what the fuck are they called? The other game, the other mode that's basically a short flashpoint.
Oh, sure. Star Fortresses. Is that what you're talking about? You're talking about
No. Well, we got Star Fortresses too, you know. No, the other
Uprisings. The
it.
Uprisings.
Yeah.
But those came after. Those came, like, after.
Oh, yeah.
My point is that, like, content was kind of, like, the actual group content, the stuff that you actually wanted to massively multiplayer enjoy, were very limited. We had gods at the end of Iocath, but that also came out piecemeal. And I don't know. It was fine, but I liked it, but it wasn't like, it felt like a different game. It didn't feel like it was a massively multiplayer game. That's kind of that. So the answer, I believe the answer is yes. Other people liked it, but I don't look at it as like one of the better times for SWTOR. I think SWTOR is a solo MMOs. Well, and that's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine. Really, it is. But when it's the only option for new content, that can be frustrating, and especially for those who are looking for the multiplayer experience, it can be enough to turn you away. So I'm gonna jump into another. Kinda, sure. Well, and like for real, like there is that element where you're doing the actual, like the night story quest as we're doing with Fish Tank. Then it's very MMO traditional. Yeah, but during that stretch where we had Kotet Kotfi, kind of a wasteland. It was a tundra for that content. We just didn't have it. So it was something that I liked, but I didn't. I think that it may have actually hurt the game overall. Awesome trailers, though.
Enjoyed it so much, do you think? Do you think that's why I enjoyed it so much?
Is that why?
Because I fucking hate MMOs most of the time?
That really could be, actually, yeah. Really, yeah. And, but the trailers were absolutely top-notch. Who didn't love that shit? I know there were people who came back to the game because of those trailers. It's true. It's true, Agent. It's true. It's true. Most people can't do master modes on their own, but they're doable. They're doable. And again, one more. No. I did 4. Oh. So, double XP is on the 20th. That'll be pretty sweet. And it's 10:30 p.m. I'm trying to think about the rest of the night. 10:30 p.m. 10:30 p.m. New tune time. Oh, for you? We have some leveling, and I was actually thinking about doing that instead of this. But I think what I'm gonna do is actually I'm gonna change direction entirely. We're gonna be playing we're gonna change a game. Cyberpunk 2077 is a game we're working through right now. I want to make a little bit of progress on that. And it's a lot of fun. Oh, only make tunes during double XP. Well, and that's probably a good move. Where are you from? The Pacific coast of the United States. It is, see up there in the corner, 10:30 p.m. There we go. Yeah, that's the Pacific Standard Time. So if you're over here on the west coast of the US or Canada, something like that, there we go. That's that. And boom. Hey! Ah, from Montreal. Where, pray, is this Montreal? So, anyway. 6:30 a.m. Woo! Oh! Ooh! You agree with the guy on Discord. That's Andrew, yeah. Yeah. Well, and you know what? That's a perfectly fine thing. Perfectly fine. You know, we tolerate Andrew, and that's okay. We even like you. It's great. No, for real, it's, you gotta go. All right, man. Well, we'll see ya. Of course. Yeah. Ooh. Thanks, everyone, for all the info about streaming and Swoter before me. But yeah, you don't agree with Andrew. Sure. That's fair. Andrew's the best. Aww. A proud French Canadian. That's excellent. I'm,
Isn't that an oxymoron?
French and Canadian?
Proud French Canadian?
I did get it. Andrew's okay. He's alright. Andrew's fine.
I try.
Andrew's fine. He's a guy. He's fine. Well, no, and so the thing is this. I with that's one of the things that makes Swoter so good and why I can so easily recommend it to just about everyone. Is that you really do have a lot of ways to like enjoy it. Solo, story-wise, it beats the pants off of every other MMO I've really spent a lot of time in. Final Fantasy XIV, I've heard, does a pretty good job. So there's some real competition there. But I can tell you, having not finished that, it's the best I've really invested in. It's all voice acted too. For Swoter or for Final Fantasy, because in a Swoter is Final Fantasy, you guys get the pleasure of hearing my version. So in that way, it's voice acted rather than voice acted. It's slow and boring as fuck. I would say that it's definitely slow. But, you know, if you're using a crock pot, you can make some of the best food I've ever eaten, and that takes all goddamn day. So, slow doesn't necessarily mean bad. It just means that sometimes it takes a little bit to get where you're going, and where you're going is great. Final Fantasy XIV later is voiced. I've heard that too. It's one of the reasons we're pushing Cyberpunk right now, is that when we finish the Cyberpunk, I'm hoping in the new year, like right about the time we're done with the year, I'm hoping that's where we start our kind of fantasy switch, where we're actually going to be moving into the Elder Scrolls and because we do Skyrim, not like a lengthy one, just like a a mid-run Skyrim. Yeah, it's looking good, Ronan. It's looking good. It's looking good. Sarah and I are actually, so why, and I'm thinking about when to do it, because I don't want to do it at the same time. We did a Switch run where we were doing on the Switch with the Anniversary Edition, but the Anniversary Edition is too much for the Switch. It's too much. Can't handle it. So, well, and I played ESO, but it's something that we're gonna do a little bit. Yeah, you know, it looks good as fuck. Oh, it looks really good. But like we like the Switch version, it's like trash. It really doesn't function. Like, and I mean this sincerely. When you hold forward, you will go forward and then slow down to a crawl and then start walking backward. And you're like, is something wrong with my controller? No, it's fucked up. Fucked up. An MMO based on The Mandalorian by ZeniMax? No, I didn't hear that. Can you post a link to that information? That's kind of incredible. No, but it's looking good. And it actually functions, which is pretty sweet because the Skyrim on the Switch does not. So it's terrible there. And we were actually thinking about doing our own file separate.
Welcome to the Clan Warrior.
Welcome to the Clan Warrior. We're being attacked because Streamlabs is just having a hard time. Thank you, Bitcaps. No, Switch is not optimized. No, I can't do it. Cannot do it. It just can't do it. You could do the regular version. It could do the regular, like the Game of the Year edition. The Anniversary edition cannot do it. Cannot do it. Yeah, glad you're back, Streamlabs. Thank you, buddy. Okay, so without further ado, we're actually gonna play some Cyberpunk. That's loading up right now. Bethesda really messed around with AE. Yeah. I know, it's kind of neat, but it's got its drawbacks. Luckily, I have an okay computer. It's fine. It seems to be enough. It's enough. It's okay. My computer is fine. And, yeah, here we go. So, as soon as you please. And just accept Skyrim is passively keeping them. Dude, it's wild. I really want. I want God Howard to step up and remake Oblivion and Morrowind. I want that. Remaster those. Come on. Just do it. They'll just work. A zig, a zag, eh? The fans are doing that. I know they are. I know they are. But I want them to do it so that way, you know, they can see how much we like it and want to play them.
WNS News.
It's substantial.
New details have emerged on the attempted abduction of Hanoi.
I can't go back. To chance to hit, you just can't. Oh. Okay. That's fair. You don't want to palm a Minotaur's ass to get to Stealth 30? The remakes of 2030? With Kogus last night? Pretty cool. Oh, that's awesome, man. Can you play a cop? No. No. Not really. What is this? What is happening? No, I don't want to buy that. Get the fuck out of here. Jesus Christ. No, you can't be a cop. You're pretty much V. And either you're a fella or you're a fellette, and that's the way it is. However, you can do all kinds of different crazy stuff in here. Kind of neat. You kind of do all the cops' jobs for them, which is pretty sweet. What is this? Oh, beat the... Oh, fuck that.
Are you gonna beat the brat or what?
Oh, I'm not beating my brat tonight, thank you. We're gonna go to the journal. And one of the things I need to do... We have... No, not that. What is this? Meet Judy. That's the one. We're gonna do that. Perfect. So... Oh god, that is not close. Let's find out where the nearest fast travel is. It's there! Good. So, for those of you who remember, yeah, cool to play another part of the game. Well, and the problem is that, and I would say it's the biggest problem with the game, is that it has a very linear story. And the fun is in the way that the world is shaped. Wow, I was just scrolling the map, but we apparently found a place to fast travel. That's not great, but it's not one of the major, detractors. It's more that, like, you're going to go through the same plot points, widely unaffected by what it is you choose to do. And you'll find that it's a lot of fun to play the game, and it's a lot of fun to, like, go through those same plot points because you can mix it up a little bit, but it's not going to change. The endings can be different, but there's really not a lot to, not along the way. I'm looking forward to the expansion, but I've said this before, I'm actually more looking forward to the sequel. V's story is cool. I like V's story, but it's not a multi-game story. It has an ending, it has a start, it has an end, and for me, that's fine. Yeah, but it's V's exactly, and you're like, okay, that's neat, and I'm done. And V's story was great. It was a fun experience, but it's like, cool. And now storyline as a cop. Well, I don't know a lot about the new story that's coming out, the expansion. I know Idris Elba's in it. I watched some of the gameplay footage. That looked pretty sweet, and I heard they released a second trailer, but I didn't see it. Hello? Judy? Ah. Pretty good. Sweet. Oh, ladder. Okay, makes sense. Ladder, sure. Do I sit and wait? No, I just keep going. Okay. Now I sit and wait. Sweet. That's awesome. I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be kind of fun. Because again, the gameplay is sweet.
Hey V, thanks for showing.
Turn this music down some.
Talking with Michael is like a game of 3D chess.
Yeah,
Don't
I
let
know
her
what you
derail
mean, Judy. What? I'm ready. Let's go.
I'm ready. Let's go.
Hold on, I'll open it.
Do you guys ever have that friend who, I didn't know any who were dudes, but they always had the shirt cut and tied? Very similar to this, but usually more human proportions.
A lock like that?
Give the modding community some time and they come up with quests and adventures. Yeah, dude.
You know how to get around the systems?
This game, there's a lot to restore too. That's a huge
any
thing.
updates since I left. Looks like I was right. Easy as pie.
Really? That's pretty wild.
Follow me.
That's pretty wild. I know for sure in this game there are things that like were half finished.
Judy Alvarez. I'd say it's great to see you, but I've never been one to lie.
I mean, Judy is
also,
very, very skinny.
But you know.
And
bet I even know why.
If you're like 17, you can maintain these proportions into your, all throughout the day. But she's very, very, very skinny.
I mean you.
No, she's really not, question mark? You don't think so? No.
Sounds like I left a mark on this place. Good.
All right.
By mark, you mean buckets of blood? Then yeah, congrats.
Yeah, I think she is. But
came to clouds for info. Left info. What happened in between is what happened.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm just taken aback by that. Yeah, no, she She's pretty skinny, and
Ever
like
heard of a little something called compromise?
I have friends all throughout high school and all throughout college who were
Compromises take
athletes,
time,
and they
I
were
just
strong,
don't
and they
have.
were fit. Some of them
What exactly are
very
you
slender,
after?
and
Go in her
they made her
lap,
look
another
thick.
doll?
But it's yeah. Normally, if you're just kind of sitting at a computer all day, not normally as fit. But I had especially like when I would go to like camp, I remember the chicks pulling this look off constantly with just like the shirt tied up, and that was like when you came back to school, everybody tied up, all their shirts. It was just wild.
You have no idea
that are you gonna
how
do? Blow
valuable
hot air?
time
I think
is.
blowing hot air.
Yeah, you completely ignore dragons and not
A
even.
pathetic
Well, I
attempt
didn't
at getting under
do.
You don't even have to go that far, Ronan.
What's next?
Yeah.
Dragons don't spawn until after you bring the dragon stone back to Whiterun.
Well, and yeah, the I didn't know on my first file. I fucked around for. I was like level 40 something before I did.
Oh, we're not done talking.
The first level, and I was like, I thought there was supposed to be dragons in this game.
Come true.
Oh, stand.
Hey Riel, how you
and
doing?
use Eddie
And I was like, what the fuck?
influence.
And like, I saw like just the scripted ones, and I was like, there's been like 4
You'll be the
dragons
last
in
to
this
know.
game. I was talking to Andrew about it, and he's like, yeah, there are dragons all over the fucking place. What are you talking about? And I'm like, I haven't seen shit, because I never went to
Dog
Bleak
shit
Fall
on it.
Barrows.
Control.
Never did that. I was just like, bye, and left. And
Yeah, you go,
This
you
has
finish
been
that
fun and
mission,
all,
and then
but
you go
I think
fight
it's time
what's
we got
supposed
going.
to be your first dragon at the Watchtower.
Gotta do
That's where they
something,
start spawning.
or everyone
Yeah.
will end up like Evie. Woodman raped her while she was unconscious, then sold her like she was so much scrap.
Mess with the claws, blowback will hit every one of the dolls in here.
I don't know.
The Dark Brotherhood storyline was okay.
a waste of
I
our time.
much prefer.
Come on, we'll get by without it.
Jude, be sure to give me a call once you're done mourning and want to get back to reality.
Oh.
And so you don't think I'm brushing you off completely, Forrest will be on the maintenance level in a couple minutes. Alone.
Oh, okay. Well, thanks. What a weird, high tension conversation.
If you're going through with mods, you can do fucking
That
anything
went
you want. So
She didn't even let me make my point.
Overpowered, yeah. And especially because if you do it right, you can be a vampire and a werewolf, right? Or was that
What's up
patched
with
out?
You know what I think?
I don't
She's
think it was
scared
ever a thing in
stiff.
Skyrim.
She'd have lost.
I know
the
you could in
loot if things
Skyrim.
went
I did
south.
it.
Everything, in fact.
I never
So she'll
bothered.
just let things go.
Yeah, I know
on
you
as
could.
usual?
Mods for it. I know that I definitely did with. It was right after the vampire stuff came out. It was yeah, well they had, I was able to be a werewolf, and you could take on like the new vampire
You two have a history.
stuff added
Way
with the
back,
DLC.
yeah. I think I just felt
What's that?
lonely.
You should
Like everyone in
like,
Night City.
They literally
She was
say
different
that
then.
if you become a vampire lord,
So
it
was
will
I.
purge the lycanthropy from your system.
I know.
Can't trust people that
I
see
know.
everything in numbers.
We did it with
Line
Sarah
between
my
patting you
last
on the
file.
back as their
So
friend,
they must have patched it out
pointing
if
a
you
knife
guys
at
haven't
you as
seen
their
this.
enemy.
I
He's down to a desk.
I was
I
kind
know.
of shocked
Right there
because
with
I was
you,
like,
I-
oh cool, I don't need to go through the effort
Well.
of curing this.
Used to have a big crush on her.
Well, and it wasn't modded.
Long time to
It was just a
realize
long
how
time
hard it
ago.
was.
This was some
But still,
Xbox 360
honest
nonsense.
or crooked, we need her.
It's been a long time.
Just think, could have gone diving this morning.
A little unwinding.
A
do me
vampire
good.
god.
Do me good
Yeah.
too, actually.
It wouldn't have been unwinding, not exactly.
I
Got
think
no idea
actually.
buzzing in my head.
I always stick with the
Working
werewolf
Can't
thing
say it
because
from
I
the
don't
mountain.
give a shit about the transformation, and
Yeah.
it makes you immune
a
to
deck chair and
diseases.
a Mai Tai with a cocktail umbrella. Somehow I don't see it.
Oh, getting kidnapped in your sleep pisses you off.
Me and the deck chairs, me mulling over coulda,
The
shoulda,
Dark
wouldas.
Brotherhood
Something I
is
avoid
just
right now.
so funny in that one because unless you sleep, it doesn't happen. But like, how many times do you sleep? in like a normal playthrough. Like, without anybody telling you, without it happening.
It also only happens in specific locations.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's
if
pretty
you sleep,
funny.
I've already done
Welcome to the
thing
clan,
I've
warrior.
already done the thing where you kill whatever her name is and finish the mission. But the only place I bother sleeping to get the well-rested perk is in my house, and I don't get kidnapped from there.
Or but then exactly. That's where I was at. Relog the Kai.
Wait a
Yeah,
sec.
never completed the
What
Thieves
about-
Guild
Welcome
have
to
an
the
unbreakable
clan,
lock.
warrior.
Yeah, for sure, dude. Hey, Mr. Florida Keys, welcome in.
Dread of the kind, yeah.
Not kind?
She isn't, turns out.
I'm gonna kill
Don't have an
you,
ounce of
motherfucker.
sympathy for that motherfucker.
I thought I did kill him earlier. I guess
going
that was
there?
on me. Should
Damn
have just
straight.
assumed that.
Let's end it.
We'll take the elevator. Quickest way. Maintenance level.
You know what's worse than a corpo? A wannabe corpo bitch.
A new save? No?
Go.
Piece of work, that one. But
Same
I'll
one?
give her credit. She's dead on about your chances of pulling this off.
Oh,
Did
what
you know
happened?
that you can, you know you can skip the Dark Brotherhood thing?
What do you mean?
Like after Astrid does the thing in the cabin, you can skip it.
To what end? Like where? To where do you go?
If you can kill her and then go tell the Appenitus Oculatus about it, and they'll give you a mission to wipe out the Brotherhood for them and pay you gold.
What? You're serious?
Yeah.
That's so tight. I had no idea, dude. That's what you always do? That's
Where's
so
Marco?
funny.
Why'd you fucking call me here?
That's amazing.
They're like, wait, you have a way in? You want to take care of
When
this
Evelyn
for us?
needed help, you raped her.
Really? I've never
You've also
even
broken
thought
her
about it.
neck. Hung up her head like a chandelier till it started to rot. Instead, I took her to a ripper. Was due a little something in return. She should be grateful.
Are you a werewolf?
And so should you.
Aw, why?
Here's my token of gratitude.
Well, I guess. Oh, I'm dead. Okay, cool. Hey, that's a lot of damage. You also visited the wall with the silver plate to have fun with that. I've heard about the silver plate. Yeah, I've heard about that. That's kind of funny. I also, isn't it the one that clairvoyance? Doesn't it show you which one is the one you're supposed to kill?
I don't think it tells you which
Here's
one you're
my
supposed to
token of
kill. It
gratitude.
just basically points to one of them.
Oh, okay.
They're actually.
Let's
I
get
don't
outta
think there is actually a right answer. She just wants to see what you'll do.
Oh, okay. Oh. Yeah, I mean that's the thing is you're kind of choosing what you want.
Also, there's a lore explanation kind of thing that actually you're the one that has the contract on you.
Punch the ground floor. To get out of this place.
Because you can
Almost
have
felt like the
a
world would
random
be
Brotherhood
a
assassin
better
come after
place
you.
once you
Yeah.
died.
As if someone like before that.
That happens all the time.
And in Oblivion, one of the Dark Brotherhood members talks about how she was a target and ended up being recruited
The
by
world
Lucille
did change,
Chance.
though. All the
And
people
she
you
went
could
through a
have
similar
hurt.
process. She had to kill someone
They're all safe
to
now.
basically null the
Think about
contract
it.
and become a Dark
Never
Brotherhood
even
assassin.
know they were in danger.
Well, like, so for me, that's one of the weirdest things is they have like a hit out on you because you can have that random encounter, like way before you know who they are, way before you've done anything of any importance, and then you kill the Dark Brotherhood person, and then you show up, and they're like, "Hey, what's up, man? What's going on?" And they're like all there, like presumably aware of the contract and chill, like really weird.
Well, yeah, there's in Oblivion, I think it's the Antoinette Marie. I think she talks about how she had a contract out on her, and they basically part of basically nulling your contract and becoming a member
I get
is
back to
killing
Maiko
someone
with
else.
something big.
Appealing to her
That's how
sense
she
of
was
justice wasn't big enough?
Maiko only works with specifics.
Fair enough.
So, what now?
Gotta think. We need more bodies, that's for sure.
More
I'm
bodies.
gonna talk to the dolls. I'll call you when I've got something.
Good luck, GD.
See you later, V.
Whoa, your cigarette is teleported up into your hand. You gotta watch out for that. Super dangerous. Super duper dangerous. Alright. Boy. Okay. Not that you held a grudge. Totally held a grudge. Sure. Well, let's go to one of these river docks. Is that close? No. Is that close? No. Alright, that's close.
Also, Astrid's just a terrible leader for the Dark Brotherhood.
Oh, awful. Awful. Awful leader for the Dark Brotherhood. She's just bad at it.
Yeah.
She's just really bad at it. What's up, love? Not yet. Angela. Still a bit of ways. Still a bit of ways. We won't do it in this session for sure.
I found this man on YouTube who buys things that Instagram suggests to him because he gets weird suggestions. Like, he's gotten a literal fire escape, a toilet shaped like an egg, and other strange things.
What
And
does
so he just
wait?
clicks
Hold
on
on.
them all.
What does buying a fire escape mean?
I don't know. The ad for him was a literal fire escape. And it's like those ones you see in New York, the big metal ones with the ladder and the stairs.
I'm
And so
so
he
confused.
buys these things. And one of these things that he's purchased is called a sleep pod, and it's like it's a compression blanket that you wiggle into like a sleeping bag. If your sleeping bag didn't open with a zipper, and it's supposed to be like a weighted blanket. And he was reading the reviews for it, and one person was like, I was late to work, 5 stars. And he was like, okay. And then the second one is also 5 stars. And the person was like, I bought this and I'm gonna buy like 3 more. I originally bought it to keep me safe from brown recluses. And he was like,
What?
Protection from spiders is nowhere on this website.
I originally bought it for protection from brown recluses?
So they wouldn't bite her at night.
I understand what it means. I'm just confused about how that was the first thing that she was like, yeah, no. This is the thing.
And it has a hole for your feet. So if your feet get hot, you can stuff them out the hole.
In Straya.
Yeah, but your spiders are also quite large.
And also the size
Brown
of dogs,
recluses
so you can
are
pet them
assholes.
and have them go fetch you things.
Word, Nigel. Brown recluses scare me too. If he favorably reviews the sleep pod, I'll send you the link for it, Nigel.
Well, I think it's better to just send the link, just that way he knows. The huntsman spider. Yeah, the hobo spider. Your spider Gunter is a good boy. Good. I'm glad. Yeah, I would say for sure the brown recluses are they're common enough here. My brother was briefly hospitalized and lost some muscle tissue because of them. What are you gonna do?
Introducing Alois Decan, a deadbeat with a pretentious name. Garp broke my trust and skipped town. Well, fuck him. Only thing I care about now is the data he left in NC.
Patented bean technology.
What's on his
Say
comp.
bean
Check the
technology?
attachment, you'll see what
Yeah, he's looking at a bean bed.
Okay, sure.
It's a suspiciously cheap giant bean bag.
Ooh, okay. So right now what we're doing is, wait, is this the, hold on. So what I'm doing here, what I wanted to do here was, yeah, good, was go to Sandra's place. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's, I mean, that's just a part of life. I mean, where you are, it's not a terribly different climate. Here it's a little colder, a little darker, a little wetter. And so we get two things. One, everything forced into one area. So if there's anything like relatively near you, it's gonna be pushed into your barn. It's gonna be pushed into your shed. And my brother, his whole experience was, yeah, he what the fuck? What?
Oh,
Find Sandra's. What? It's weird. Sorry. We're just cleaning out our garage. You got bit. Got fucked up. His thigh swelled to like twice the other size of his other leg, and that was just a mess. Am I not supposed to be here? Oh, I'm not supposed to be here. That was on me. Look, I'm gonna go, right? Oh damn! I didn't want to. You know, come on. Ooh, my bad. My bad. All right. Oh, ow! You're doing too much damage to me. I guess that. I guess a breach protocol. He was fine. I didn't know. Want to see how it looks playing with Swoder? Got that. Well, I mean, look, we've got it's going, sub. How you doing? Looking forward to Dark Heresy this Sunday, not tomorrow, but like the next Sunday. Mary Kingmas is on Saturday, a week from now. Dead. I'm so very, very excited. It's gonna be a very busy week for Sarah and I. Ooh. Christmas is in 2 weeks. Dude, I know. Dude. What the fuck is that? What is that? That's insane. How did that happen? For real, how did that happen? It was just Halloween. I know. Alright, dude. I know what you mean. Seriously. Just nuts. I do not understand it. I know. I know. And I was saying this, like just a bit ago. I was like, damn, we've got like memory loss. I guess. But it's just a blast, man. Makes everything drag its feet. Oh. See this right here? Why is this directing me? I don't know. I get confused. Empire or Stormcloak? Well, so I've actually thought about this. So for the playthrough that we do on here, I might go with the Empire, just because there are a lot of people who, yeah, exactly. There are a lot of people who like really all they need is a jumping platform to like just latch onto a thing and then propel a conversation that nobody wants to have. And I think Andrew and I were talking about it, and he convinced me, I think accidentally, that the Stormcloaks are probably who are the canonical winners of the Civil War. And there's a lot to that. But it's a...
That's assuming one of them actually does win.
Fair enough. And overall, who really wins is the Thalmor. The Thalmor, they win no matter what. So that's a whole thing that we'll get into as we go through the story. But I don't want to give people who are hateful, like just coming in just for hate speech sake, a jumping platform or oh yeah, well, and it's for sure, yeah. And so I don't want to give people who are just looking for like a doorway to racism. I don't want to give that on the internet because to me, it seems pretty obvious is going to happen. The Thalmor are manipulating Ulfric and they're weakening the Empire and Skyrim at large, or Skyrim and the Empire at large, systematically. And yeah, right, and that's and like so they're made to like seem as the underdogs and all this stuff. It's hard to say. Yeah, I know. I'm super excited, dude. Oh my god, this is so great for you. But yeah, I think that's probably what we're gonna do. Hello? Yeah. And it's a thing. Work sucks, I know. I left. She left me roses on the stairs. Surprises let me know she cares.
The beanbag couch was a scam.
What? Sarah, what?
Yep. And he was like, it was a scam, and if I'd done 1 second of research, I would have known that. And then he went over all of the horrible red flags and, like, found where the pictures for the beanbag couch came from, and he was like, I will never see this product, so I reported it on Twitter because that's where I found it.
You'll never join the Stormcloaks. They murdered High King Torg. Yes, yes they did. Damn. Were you particularly fond of High King Torg? I thought he was a just king.
Real big fan.
Huge fan of the king, were you?
Also, he didn't murder him by their own laws?
Yeah, he challenged him to a fight, and then he blew him apart with his voice. What are we gonna do? Kill them all. Sure. Sure, yeah. He forced him into a position where he's like, you're gonna fucking die, and then murdered him. Not like in cold blood. It wasn't like the way the Empire was like, how could you? He was like, I'm gonna win this, it's gonna be hilarious, and then like ran away. NPC is Mike the Lair. Yeah, he's pretty great.
No. Yeah, according to the laws of Skyrim, Ulfric didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah. Maybe we should name the new Mountain Dew Ulfric did nothing wrong.
Right. I'm not saying what he did was right. I'm just saying it was legal in their area.
Yeah. Sure. Uh-huh. Well, in the Empire, you know, it's like in my opinion, like if I don't know, this is one of the things that kind of pisses me off, is that you can literally find records right away that show that Ulfric is being manipulated by the Thalmor. Right away! And you can't do anything with it. And it's like, this is literally proof. Written by the Thalmor. You found it in their fucking base. And you can't do anything with it. It's just like...
That's true. I ran into Maik like yesterday or the day before.
Yep. Oh, I know why. And honestly, it's not like it's a deal breaker. It's just like, ah! No, and it's actually like okay. Like as far as I'm concerned, these things, every game is gonna have its nitpicky stuff. And Skyrim is an incredible game. As far as I'm concerned, it's an incredible game.
I'm sure we'll get into it when he's playing it, but the Empire's
Without
not
Chrome, we all look like the same idiotic bullet-ridden
What's that?
sacks.
The steps the Empire are taking, basically for survival, are really gonna fuck people over in the long run.
Yeah. And we will. Andrew is I'm not trying to like talk you up, because I don't want you to feel like you have like too big of shoes to fill, but the dude knows a lot, and I know some. And so we're really gonna get into it. It's gonna be good. Y'all are gonna learn some shit about Skyrim, the Elder Scrolls in general. Some of you will. Civil War could have been polished to completion. Are you sure? Bethesda rushed. Well, and it's the tale as old as time. You have to get the game out eventually, and there's just...
Yeah, that's usually what happens with any Bethesda game, really, is they just keep making shit and
Where'd you come from?
and making shit,
just
and then
downstairs.
eventually somebody comes in and tells them they have to cut it off.
this.
Yep. In fact, they talk about that being the
Don't know what
strategy.
you saw there. I don't go down there. I don't know anything. They forced me. I'm their hostage. Said if I try to escape, I'd be next on the table. I
You're
swear.
You're lying.
It's your right not to believe me. You also have the right to a discount.
Discount?
A discount?
What do you mean?
Special prices
Did you
for
say?
special
Did you say
customers.
discount? He did say
like you.
discount, right?
In exchange for...
Forgetting what I saw in the basement?
Yes. Well put. Well said.
Deal.
Sure.
That sounds
deal.
fine to me.
Basement's already forgotten.
Who even knows what basement?
Perfect. Glad to
What's
agree.
basement?
Please let me know if you need anything.
The thing about this guy is how fucking casual he just is after this. He's just like, he resumes the Jarl position as soon as you're like, fine, I'll take a discount. He's like, yeah, all right, that's done. Like, fuck you, dude. Be a little more concerned. Be a little bit more concerned that I just found you pulling pieces off of people who are being kidnapped. And then, ugh. Yeah, I'm gonna like get some stuff from him, and then I'm gonna shoot him. I'm not even sure you can. But definitely gonna buy some legs on the cheap. Because
needs them legs.
Yeah, it's amazing. Cancel. Yeah, a double jump. It's just too good. Well, unfortunately, you can't just take everything from him. It'd be cool if you could. Arms. Now, I don't know. Well, it's actually really cheap. I'm sure that there are, like, better gorilla arms you could just, like, go pick up. That's expensive? Damn, for, like, a pretty shitty one, too. That's... Yeah, we want...
Shoot, when they get his stuff, best discount.
Well, okay, so we'll go with the circular, and then what is this? Instantly restores 3% health after you discharge a fully charged weapon? No. Fuck you. 10% health. Ooh. That's not bad. We're gonna revisit some of this. I'm going to... Yeah, alright. So we have that installed. Cool.
This guy bought aimer tape for his wrists and hands, and they sent him fortifying scalp serum.
What? Fortifying scalp serum?
Yeah, and he was like, I'm so excited to play my video games now. And then he opened the box, and he took out the first thing, and he's like, what is this? And he took out the second thing, and he's like, this isn't my tape! And it's scalp serum. It's shit you put on your scalp to make your scalp feel nice.
Oh, I've heard
They sent
the
two of
term, yeah. Okay, so we wait, can I shoot him? Oh, that was cool. Thank you.
So, we were saying...
My favorite client. How are things?
He's checking his delivery order now, and he's like, "No, I ordered it."
All right. Sweet. Yeah, all right. That worked out pretty well. Okay, well, so calling Sandra Dorset. Oh, for sure. Yeah, it's just that you can't get that stuff on that kind of a discount anywhere else, so we went ahead and used that and then killed him. So.
Okay, but the sleep pod showed up.
Good. I guess.
Well, he got the wrong thing for one thing, and one thing was a scam, so.
We're gonna go ahead and get rid of these hats. Okay. And that. Wow, we are just excellent looking. Yeah. So one thing we probably want to do is actually, well, we do want to call Sandra Dorset, sure. Okay, yeah, we do want to call Sandra Dorset. Fine. But we want to... we also want to drop off some of our legendaries and packing around a lot.
You're V, right?
Yeah.
Find the data bank?
Hey, what's up? Here, you got it.
Right to the chase, huh? Well, you'll never guess where I found it. A scav hunt. Sandra,
Sleep pod is lame
you there?
and does not hug you back.
It's just that. Well, ever since they told
What's
me
the
that,
point of even
the first
having the sleep
just
pod?
can't stop seeing them.
I don't know.
Figured they must
He was
have had
like,
it. But
Is
you
it
know, it's
soft?
not like I was
Yes.
looking
Can
for
you
it
sleep
myself.
in it? Yes. Is it
I keep
just a
telling
blanket
myself it's
that you
over.
could roll
The
around
ones
in?
who took me are gone.
Also, yes.
Listen,
But it does
you've got
not hug you
Trauma
back,
Team
and it's
Platinum.
not worth $70.
Couldn't be in better hands. I'm sure they already fixed the Sig Jammer exploit.
True. But who knows what the scouts
a
will
real
cook
shame.
up next time.
I really wanted an inanimate
Anyway,
object to be able to
that's
hug
all
you
in the
back.
past now. Got bigger
Well,
fish
that's
to
what
fry.
weighted blankets are for.
You want to talk about it?
It's nothing. Just bring the data back to my apartment. Sending you the address now.
Thanks.
All right. So this is the chick from the very first mission where you go to, it's where you go get her with Jackie and you see titties for the first time in the game, and then you know.
And for some people, for the first time.
Some people for the very first time. And that's, what a blessing that is. Thank you, Sandra, for sacrificing that. And a little dignity goes a long way for some people. So it's kind of nice. And like her problem here is that they did take some data and she wants it, it's hers. She was like, well, can you get that for me? And we did, we got it, we good. Now we're returning it. And she's got mad PTSD from the horrible things that happened. So she's kind of dealing with that. So there's a lot of dildo. Well, she's in it. Well, she was kidnapped and they were gonna part her out. They were gonna take all of her cybernetics, and to do that, they had her in an ice bath to preserve her organs. And you went and rescue her, and she's naked. So yeah, I'm pretty sure just sending tidbits to anyone. Yeah, that's my takeaway for sure. Yeah.
Sandra, you in there?
Are you alone? Can anyone follow you?
What does it look like?
Come on. Don't like leaving the door open.
This is such a beautiful apartment.
Still worried about the scavs?
Seriously.
My
like,
friend told me your memory.
Look out here.
Clean.
The scavengers? No, I'm worried about...
Actually, not a bad place, but
No, it doesn't matter.
the inside.
You bring the data bank?
Hello.
Here. Don't worry.
It's Takayama mats? Is that what that is?
When someone tells me not to worry, it usually means they're hiding something.
I don't know.
You wouldn't happen to have seen what's inside, would you?
No. Should I?
I'm a professional. I have a reputation to uphold.
Good. Then here you go, for your professionalism. I threw in a little extra for minding your own data.
Thanks. Be seeing you.
I've seen your tits. This is gorgeous. Tatami, that's what it is, not Takayama. No, Tatami, you're right, yeah. I don't know. I mean, whatever. None of our business. And, frankly, I didn't know you could look. I also didn't care. Oh. Tatami, that's what it is. So, Sarah, what do you think? Should we replace all of our carpets, hardwood flooring with tatami mats?
No.
But Sarah, we could also get rid of our chairs. Just kind of kneel in front of our tiny little table.
No.
No?
I have bad knees.
You have bad knees, really?
Yeah.
Do you really?
I have knees that aren't meant for kneeling.
Hmm.
Do you also have boots that are meant for walking?
Boy.
Yes.
You're nosy? What was the term? What was the term that I learned for nosy in Spanish? What was it? Being a gossip. What was that one?
Oh. Chismosa. Or chismoso.
What was it?
You'd be a chismoso.
I'm chismoso.
Yeah.
And then chismosa is a Sheila?
Is a girl, yeah. So I'm a
Nice.
chismosa.
Nice. Chismoso. Chismosa.
Yeah.
I thought it's kind of a cute word. It's kind of a cute word.
It is, yeah. You're a chismoso.
Yeah, I found that one out because I was with somebody who speaks Spanish, and someone was like, they said something that had kind of like a hook on it, and I was like, cool. And someone was like, you don't care? And I was like, oh no, I don't care. And like our friend who speaks Spanish pushes me out of the way and she's like, well, I'm a chismosa. What was it? And like I was like, what? What are you? What was that? I was like, what is that? And I was like, okay. Chismosa? I thought it was kind of a cute word. That was like the first I'd ever heard that. It was just funny.
It is a cute word.
It was just funny. Anyway, yeah. Colombian, so yeah, speak Spanish. Of course, sure. Yeah. That is funny. Oh man, you should hear her go off, and I don't know if everyone feels this way, but holy cow. She has a very strong opinion about the term Latin X. She's like, oh, I can't even go there. Are you really? Well, yeah, and not even like a bad thing. That's pretty great. It reminded me of that. The term Latin X, oh my god. A lot of Spanish at once. A lot of Spanish. I know none of it. I don't know Spanish. Anyway, I'm gonna go to the studio. That's where we're gonna move things over. We've been doing quite a bit here. We did quite a bit. I've got a you get put off at that one turn. Yeah, and like I don't know. I know. It is 11:30, and yeah, it's been a really, really long day for me. I wanna start winding things down. We did quite a bit here. We did some Judy advancement. We took care of a side mission that got us a nice discount for a very short time with a piece of shit, and cleared some scavengers off the street, helping Sandra Dorset. Pretty sweet. Win. And that's where we're gonna put a save on this for right now. And I'm gonna head back to the studio. I'll see you guys there. And oh wait, okay, what? Can't believe they made an Edge Runners video game. Oh yeah, well I mean, yeah, it turns out people were super into it. Yeah, Edge Runners video game. Crazy. Oh, good night to Sarah and Andrew and Chat and Cricket. And I guess that's pretty much it, says Nigel.
Thanks,
the
Nigel.
Rude. Like Mike the Liar, Nigel the Rude. I'm right here, Nigel, being offended.
Really thoughtful of you, Nigel.
In
I
full.
appreciate that.
In full. Thoughtful. Yeah, well, and the nice thing, how nice is this? Bot Sterling decided to join us tonight. How fun, huh? Fun of Bot Sterling. We did get that going. That was great. So, the load-bearing sticker. Okay, now what's wrong with the load-bearing sticker? It's facing the right direction, which meant, by the way, making a reverse sticker, ordering it for myself, and then taking it off the market, and then putting it on there. Because you can see, this is all backward. I had to actually make, and then make available for just me, and then buy the reverse sticker and put it on the load-bearing doorstop. What's the problem? What's the about, Scotty? Oh, it's a hard-working sticker. Oh, okay. Well, all right. Then perhaps I overreacted. Listen, I'm defensive about my sticker. For too long. For too long. I got ish about the sticker. It's working pretty hard. It's load-bearing. For those of you who don't know, this little circle right here that I put a Sterling sticker on, it cannot be removed. Yes, it is. This is Totoro. Yeah, it is. Yeah. You know what else? Where is it? It's somewhere around. Oh, okay, yeah. So right up here, this is the cat bus. The death cat bus. This is the cat bus right here. Pretty sweet. Then we have All Might, Goku, and Saitama. The three blonde and bald powerhouses of Shoto anime. Revan, a candle from MKBHD, Majora's Mask, the 4 elemental symbols for Avatar. Cat dog, no cat dog yet. This says Sent Sterling, but it's kind of hard to read. Appa, yeah. You can see it, yeah. And then this right here, this is where the llamas that the kitties sent me are, and the 2 controllers for the Wii Mario Kart. Sarah and I have a history of playing Mario Kart. These are some of the fish that at one time made up Erica's, yes it is. These are some of the fish that made up Erica's school of 13.
They separated from the school.
Yeah, these 2 broke off and live on the shelf.
They're scattered around the house.
Yeah, this is a Sheikah symbol. This is from Hellsing. This is Anderson from Hellsing. This is a big ass this is a Tony Stark's heart is right here next to a pile of shit, Hestu's gift from Zelda. If you know who Hestu is. This is a Banana Man.
Expensive things.
It's true. This is
Banana Man.
This is a magazine for the Nerf gun that I've learned to fear. This is a Datacron. This is Coca-Cola Quantum. These are some. This is a souvenir that a family member brought me when they went to China. This is a board game cover, actually, a really fun one. Take a pic of my wall and post it with tag. That's not a bad idea, but I don't feel like I'm done. I always want to keep making more. This is the first thing I bought with any money from the stream. This is a set of bones, and I said, "Hey, I'll buy bones," because it was a whole thing. It was a whole thing, but it's snake bones, and that was that. This is Malgus, and this is actually because I met one of you guys, and you brought me this. This was so cool. I didn't expect that. This is an old ass lantern. I love it, and I like the color tone. I like everything about it, so I put it there. This is the collector's edition, and this is there you go. That was actually a gift from my German instructor. I took German for several years, and that was what she got me. And this is actually over here. This is actually an Oregon Trail, just like one of the pre-made, preloaded video games. It's a huge ass Oregon Trail video game loaded up on that thing. And then next to it is actually a birthday card that I was sent from and then this actually and right next to Majora's Mask right there is my founder's token for real founder's token. Also,
you gotta get around to eating that before the chocolate goes
it's
bad.
not chocolate. And then actually on the other side of the bones are actually more bones, a little bone or some head.
muskrat.
This, of course, is a clone helmet. Yeah, I know. It's on the the Switch. Looks pretty wild. Yeah. Oh, and this is a knife that my grandfather made. It was his hunting knife. When I got it, there was literally dried elk's blood on it still, so. And it's made in part with bone, actually. It actually has like bone from something you killed. So. What are you gonna do? But yeah, with a last name like Crockett, he had a lot to live up to. Yeah. And like I've said before, yes, that Crockett. So, anyway, that's a detailed explanation of everything I have on the wall. And yeah, there's a lot here. So, I'm always adding to it. But Susan Crockett, that's the one. Yeah. It would be sure you'd all die shitting your brains out the end. Oregon Trail. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Not enough to use
His
all the
family
vinyl.
has a history of traveling to the West Coast, so.
Huh?
Your family has a history of traveling to the West Coast.
Yeah. Sometimes not at the right time of year. Not at the right time of year, you know. You hook your wagon, so to speak, to a wealthy family, and they make all the decisions, and you go through Donner Pass, following the Donners before it has a name, and then you give it a name, and then that's the end of that story. So, yeah, delicious, tasty cannibals. Okay, you guys, good night. We're gonna be heading out. Sarah, Andrew, and I have on the Tunnel Snakes.
Meow meow.
Night, everybody.
I've been Sent Sterling. Y'all have a great rest of your night. I will see you on Monday. And, shit, that's it. Good night, y'all. Bye-bye. So, Andrew, real talk. Real talk. We get into this all the time. When you play Oregon Trail, when you used to, right? Because we all did.
Yep.
What was the priority when you went? What did you do? You load up, it's computer class where you learn how to type or whatever, you know. What is it you do? You go to the store, banker, Nigel, that's not that. What do you do? What's thing the first? What do you do?
I think the funnest, because I was 7, so I didn't really have any strategy or anything.
No, yeah.
But I like the weird hunting mini game.
Dude, of course you fucking did. You know what you did? You and me and every other dude that ever lived went right to the store, and you're like, I need 900 pounds of gunpowder. Yeah. And he's like, I don't think you need that much.
Fuck up. Maybe I might find a buffalo.
I'm gonna go eradicate the buffalo population. I'm gonna go exterminate the ducks. Every deer will die. And they're like, okay, well, we've reached the maximum carry capacity for the wagons. You have 1,200 pounds of meat. And you're like, hey, yo, start throwing the kids off. More meat. And then you get further down the road to the next hunting spot, and you're there, and there's no animals. And you're like, well, time to move on, kids. We eradicated the menace deer population here.
Gotta cross this river. Oh, that's not good.
Oh,
we got
that's... Might have been too heavy to cross the river with 1,200 pounds of buffalo skulls.
Also, you aren't going anywhere anyway because the axle came off a while ago.
Yeah, we're just using buffalo tears to like lube the road enough to push the wagon. I don't think buffaloes cry, but if they did, we would have used it. Oh my god. Good lord. No, of course you did, Andrew. I knew what you did. You know they added fishing to the new one? For what?
Really?
Fishing for what?
Have they played the hunting thing?
Oh, I don't think they have. Also, it's top down now, which, you know, what are you gonna do? It's not the weird, you know, duck hunt style.
Right.
Fishing for Mona, she's drowning. Well, she had a good run. So did we.